We'll get started at about the 5 minute mark. Up in the top left corner, you see that elapsed time. When it hits 5 minutes, we'll get started. So you can just go ahead and jump until then. Hey Wes, hey Pat. Getting started. Hey everyone. Just getting started here. Fixing up the description, the title, the thumbnail, the Discord, all that good stuff. Very excited to get started. Been a while since we've had a good stream. I just checked out the hockey action, by the way. Islanders up 2-0 already. My goodness. I have Varlamov in fantasy tonight, so we're all good. Hey, now we got the full names out here, eh? Full names for Pat, Wes, and Brian Michalak. Interesting. YouTube's a whole different story. Got the tags set and all that good stuff. Any other games going on right now aside from Islanders Rangers? Hey, Mark, welcome in. The president of Twitch. Michael's here. Very excited. A few people with teams I see are in here as well. Blur my name. Boston, oh true, Boston, it started? Was it a 7 o'clock puck drop? President of Twitch and YouTube. New Jersey, Boston, gotcha. True, true, true. I have Rask in one of my other leagues as well. Actually, no. I'm only in 2 leagues right now. Which one do I have him in? The Data Fantasy League? I think it's the Data Fantasy League, as we'll see soon. We're going to get started at the 5-minute mark. Let everybody get in for a few minutes here. Up in the top left corner at the 5-minute mark is when we're really going to get started. For now, we can just take it easy. Send out the tweet. Discord bot went right away, which is very nice, which is very rare. Timon Carter, hey, welcome. This might be the first live stream that you are a part of, unless you have a different name on Twitch, so welcome. Oh, Chicken Soup. Hey, Chicken Soup. Gotcha. Hey. Oh, excuse me. Great. And Tic Tac. What's up, Bellows? Hey, everybody. The Bellows are in. That's done on YouTube. Okay, I think we're just about set up. Just about set up here. Jay Birdie, Legend, well, Addy Jane, aka Legend3245. Everybody's getting in here. Just around the 5-minute marks when we get started, that's when I said at the beginning of the video that we'd go, that would really be going. And even Hobbsy got the first name out here. Ooh, baby. Massimo's in here. Hey, boys. DATA782 Fantasy Hockey League Simulation. We'll give the whole rundown in just about 60 seconds. Count it down like New Year's Eve. Mark was not happy last night in the Discord server with that loss. Mackenzie's here. Glad to be back. Very, very glad to be back. This is the first big stream of 2021. We did one on Be a Pro earlier last week. But since then, the semester, everything's been pretty busy. Haven't really had the chance. I'm trying to organize it, and this is a great way to get going before we hop back into the Coast to Coast. It's not Coast to Coast. The Route 66 franchise mode challenge. Where all those subs at? He's a created player. Caps just scored, or who scored on the Caps? But yeah, maybe, you know, created player. Speaking of created players, we're going to get to that in just a moment. Make sure I have all my screens ready to go. And we're just about at that 5-minute mark. KFC, PFK, good to go. Love it. All right, well, here we are at the 5-minute mark. So welcome everyone who's in here. If you are a part of the Fantasy Hockey League, or a part of the Discord server, you know what we're up to tonight. If you're not, well, let me just quickly tell you. On Yahoo Fantasy, we made a league for ourselves on the Discord server, and we drafted the DATA782 Fantasy Hockey League. Including myself, we are 15 teams. And no problem about that, Wes. Hopefully I can watch a whole stream. Oh, no issues at all. The great thing about YouTube, I don't know if Twitch lets you do this, but on YouTube, if you miss like 30 seconds, you could just go back 30 seconds and watch that. So not a problem at all. So we made a team, well, we made a league made up of teams, and we slapped those teams into NHL 21, and we're going to run a tournament-style simulation to see who gets bragging rights for having drafted the best team. It's going to be a fun time. If you're here in the Coast to Coast Franchise Mode Challenge, that tournament was really fun. And we're going to quickly run through all the teams, their names, how they look. If you don't have a team, you can hop on a bandwagon, and if you do, obviously, you'll be pulling for yourself. And I think, without further ado, we're pretty much ready to go. So we're going to hop into it, and in the edit lines. Now, this whole stream would not be possible without the help of Pat Sully, who was the... I don't even know what word to use, because I'm just the one streaming. He was the one who had the idea, the one who put in the work, the one who gave me access to his rosters, the one who spoke to me for multiple days working out the logistics. So I don't even know what word I could use to say the person who just fully encompassed this entire idea. So thank you to Pat, and we're ready to have a fun time on his dime. So very much appreciated. Wes, he was so close to joining it. Yeah, no problem. I hope you do well in that league, Wes. I'm really looking forward to hearing how you do, and looking forward to having you next season. What I got to do here, I totally forgot, I got to open up YouTube on my computer, because sometimes the comments are too long and then I'm not able to see them. Pat, the one and only. Let me just open it up here, because if I can't read the comment, I need to go to the YouTube screen here. So we are in the ECHL. That's where we made the teams, and we're going to go through alphabetically with the little key that I have on my computer on the side here. So we will be starting with Atlanta. Here they are. So Atlanta, they are the New England Spartans. I believe team owner is Legend3245, aka Addie Jane. So logo and everything makes sense for the New England. Is it the New England Spartans? Yeah, that's New England Spartans. So pretty solid. I don't even know how I'm going to have to find new adjectives for each team, because each team is pretty stacked. But we'll just look at the big names and try to run through them quickly. Raquel, Couturier, Besser, obviously on that top line. Before the Sabres start back, no problem, Corey. Palmieri, Aho's a big second-line center. That is huge. Having Shen as the third line is great. And you know what? If I didn't have my own team, I'd be pulling for this one, because Philippe Dano sur le quatrième trio, wow. Best fourth line in the entire simulation. Philippe Dano, wonderful. Defense, we got McDonough, Ekblad. I believe he just dropped McDonough, but these are the rosters as of after we drafted and before the season started, so some people made some changes. You'll see some teams have injured players on them, like Pasternak, Sagan, Kucherov, so not an issue there. We just that's to the team owner's advantage, actually, as will be seen once Kucherov's tearing it up for Pat. But McDonough, Ekblad, Spurgeon, Shabbat, Nurse, and Orlov. Between the pipes for Addy, he has Connor Hellebuck and Mikko Koskinen, with some great scratches as well, should the AI coach make any changes along the way. Next up, we have the Brampton Beast, a.k.a. Thornton's Beard. Thornton's Beard, there's a nice beard right there. Now look at this team. This is one of the better top nines and one of the better forward cores as well. TGJ, Ryan O'Reilly, Leon Draisaitl, Evgeny Dadonov, Eberle Tavares, Mantha, Bailey, Monahan, Bushnevich, Schmaltz, Thornton, and Hurdle. Of course, Joe Thornton is here on Thornton's Beard. This is going to be a great team. All 15 teams are stacked for sure, so it's not going to be uncommon for me to say things like that. Defense, Suter, Weber, Pareko, Riley, Sanheim, and Severson. Did you analyze? No, it did not, Corey. And goalies, Carter Hart, backed up by Thatcher Demko. That might be the only pitfall to this team, because Carter Hart is a bit hit or miss, but if Carter Hart can turn it on with those forwards, I would not be afraid at all. It's milk. So, oh no, Brian Michaelak's team has been drinking milk. So, Addy, you better watch out because there is no stopping a team that's drinking its milk. Sheesh. All right, so now we move over to the Cincinnati Cyclones, and this is Kentucky Cheese, owned by Hobbsy. So he has one of the better first lines with Panarin, Larkin, and Wheeler right here. That is the power forward, playmaker, sniper combo that you always want to look for. Then, of course, we have Brady Tkachuk out here, Domi, Konechny, here he is. Let's go, Chuck E. Cheese. Smith, Pajot, former senator, Fiala, Farabee, White, current senator, and Kapanen. So current and former senators, you got White, Pajot, and Tkachuk out here on the forward core. Defense, Slavin, Pionk, Theodore, Ekholm, Fowler, and Grzelcyk. And now my favorite Panda, Tornado Panda, is in the chat as well. That makes me excited because now I know it's going to be a good stream. Welcome, Tornado. And between the pipes, we've got John Gibson and Yusei Saros. A great team. Anthony Duclair, another senator or former senator, scratched there. No problem, TGJ. And there is Kentucky Cheese. Very, very nice first line especially. Top 5 D-man. Yes, I will sing that from the rooftops. Yeah, Jacob or Jakob Slavin, however people want to say it. I say Jakob Slavin. But either way, love this man. I'm so happy he's finally getting some recognition for 86 overall. Rooting forever, Cale Makar. Perfect. We'll get to Cale Makar soon, and then Tornado will know who to go for. The guy who has all the Habs players. Yeah, there's one team with a lot of Habs players as well. Next team. Florida. Here we go. Next team, Florida. This team's name is Kyle Wood. So if you've been around the channel, you know that this team will be blessed from the heavens. This team's name, Kyle Wood, belongs to Mike, Crazy91, Ehlers, Eichel, DeBrincat, Lindholm, Scheifele, Ben. Probably the best second line. Maybe not overall-wise, but I think the power forward playmaker combo here will do very well. Third line, Niederreiter, Hintz, Bertuzzi, Toffoli, Cahoon, and Virtanen. Defense, Yossi Burns, great top pair. Goligoski, Fox, Bear, and Carlo. And then between the pipes, Mackenzie Blackwood and Peter Mrazek. So this is another team where it comes down to hit or miss goaltending. Mackenzie Blackwood, we saw him in the San Jose Sharks franchise mode. He went up to 89 overall and won the Stanley Cup. But maybe he falls apart here. Who knows? So it'll come down to goaltending. It'll come down to Jack Eichel. And those two aspects could carry Kyle Wood to the promised land. Nothing can stop Kyle Wood. Next on the list, we have Fort Wayne Comets. This team is Grittizen Kane. This is Aiden's team, Grittizen Kane. Perfect. Love the name. Once again, one of the better first lines with Huberdeau, Kopitar, and Kane. Kopitar, more of an NHL name than, I don't know if I'd give Anze Kopitar a 90 overall in real life at the moment, probably just more due to him not being surrounded by good names in Los Angeles. But, yeah, in NHL, that's all that matters. Kyle Wood, please stand and honor the holy hockey stick. Perron, Carlson, Connor, Gusev, Stastny, Hayes, Lawson Krause, the Lawson cruise ship Krause, who we auto-drafted by accident. We're very excited to have him here on the fourth line. Brennan Tanev, and then Paul Bissonnette, because he didn't have enough forwards. So Pat decided to just throw Paul Bissonnette here on the fourth line. I didn't know he was even still in the game, but here he is, the enforcer. 5-star physical, somehow has 3-star skating. That's Biz Nasty. Justice, hey, welcome in. Yes, Jack, that is Biz Nasty. So if you want to get behind a team, you might want to get behind Biz Nasty in the comments. Even though he didn't draft Biz Nasty, we thought it would be fun to throw, well, Pat thought it would be fun to throw him on the fourth line. Defense, Giordano, Letang, Klingberg, Makar. So Tornado, this is your team here. Cale Makar playing with John Klingberg. Two of my favorite defensemen on the second pair. And then Marino and Hronek. Goaltending, Bobrovsky backed up by Philip Grubauer. And then two goalies here. So we couldn't put a defenseman as forward because he has 4 goalies. Talbot, Allmark, Bobrovsky, and Grubauer. The man loves his goalies. You got to give it to him. It's all right. So this is a Coyotes legend roster for sure. Great defense here for sure. I'd say one of the weaker, if not the weakest, bottom six, but they more than make up for that on defense and the goaltending for sure. If only Rick Nash was on this team, eh? Okay, next team. We go to Greenville. Greenville. This is Yex's team, JK37. So we got Landeskog, Bergeron, Tarasenko. It's going to be tough to pick a team, Wes. Make notes here. Atkinson, Giroux, Skinner, who is on the fourth line, I believe, for Buffalo right now. Vrana, Strome, Wilson, Smith, Jenner, and Zingle. Defense, Hedman, Ghost, Hanifin, Morrissey, Sergachev, and Brodin. I believe Ghost was on his IR plus, I think, so not getting him any points tonight. But over in goaltending, Vasilevsky backed up by Merzlikins. So Elvis and Vasilevsky, very nice tandem. And in the healthy scratches, we got Chernak, Tyler Johnson on the taxi squad, and Dennis Gurianov. So there is Yex's team over on the Swamp Rabbits. Next team is Idaho. This is Blake's goal machine. Balaka is the team owner of this one. Are lines established based on how we ordered them or by chemistry? This is just best lines. This is just the computer, how they do. Like, even if I were to fix the lines right now, I could do this. And when we enter the simulation, it'll be fixed. So, yeah, if you miss one of the rosters, they are posted on Discord. If you want the link for Discord, the link is in the description. I will throw that out again once we're ready to get started. Malkin, McKinnon, Gensel, one of the best first lines again. Meyer, Johansson, Palat, Zucker, Jordan Stahl, Patrick Hornquist, Yamamoto, Coleman, and Killorn. Defense, Ekman Larson, Jones, Dumba, Martinez, D'Angelo, and Justin Schultz. Between the pipes, Thomas Greiss and Tristan Jarry. Tristan Jarry, I don't think he is given as good of an overall as he would be. If there were to be a roster update right now with him starting between the pipes, he'd probably be an 85 or something like that. And Jack Hughes, healthy scratch. Yikes, you hate to see it. Hoping for a big year from Jack Hughes. He just traded for him, I believe. Who did he trade for Jack Hughes? It was Eric Stahl, I believe he traded for Jack Hughes. Was that it? I believe that was it. No, oh, it should work, Justice. Just click on that link and you should be good to go. Jerry. Next is Indy. Indy. This is Nick's nice team. Perfect. Love it, Wes. Thankful to hear that. You got Kuznetsov and Ovi, the Washington connection right here on the first line. Ovi, Kuzi, Laine, Nylander, Taze, Dubois. Pierre-Luc Dubois may be coming to Montreal Canadiens? ? Rust, Hischier, and Labanque, Bjorkstrand, Beauvillier, and Zadina. I like some of the French names out here. We got Pierre-Luc Dubois, Nico Hischier, Kevin Laban, and Anthony Beauvillier. Very nice to see that. Trouba, Doughty, Ellis, Falk, Boquist, Anderson. So the fans in Quebec know who they're cheering for. And Kudobin backed up by Samsonov. Lots of hooligans in the Discord. Hopefully get some memes out there tonight. And Alex Kerfoot is a healthy scratch. So that is Nick's team. Ovechkin will be deadly, especially getting to play with Kuznetsov. Suzuki, it would cost Suzuki at plus to get Dubois. I don't think I would do that. But if he wants to come to Montreal and if the Blue Jackets really want to trade him, then maybe they could force the Blue Jackets' hand. We go over to Jacksonville now for Michael's team. Michael Snipes Top Cheese, as his team has very good center depth as Barkov's forced to the wing here. Barkov, Matthews, and Teravainen in the top line. Oshie, Barzal, and Schwartz. Lee, Nelson, and Dustin Brown. Rob Thomas, Carl Soderberg, and Tage Thompson. Defense, Dahlin, McAvoy, Hall, Muzzin, Byram, and Henrique. So here's the issue here for Michael. He has Bowen Byram, who he slapped on his IR plus because I believe he got sent down, but he'll come back up, I think. I forgot how the new rules work. Not bad, but 77 overall. And Adam Henrique, he only has 5 defense, so a forward has to go on defense. I guess the computer decided that it would be him as a two-way forward. Not a bad option, but not optimal. Hopefully his goaltending of Leonard and Fleury, the Vegas goalkeepers right there, also has Halak and Campbell, plus Austin Matthews, Barkov. Hopefully that could carry him through and be able to make up for any of the defensive woes could definitely see it being okay if those guys were to perform. Kotkaniemi, Danault, and a first for Pierre-Luc Dubois. I see a lot of people saying trade Danault and Brook and picks and everything for Dubois. But the thing is, Danault is on an expiring contract. So unless there's a guarantee that he's re-signing in Columbus, he's almost like worthless. Like to trade Pierre-Luc Dubois for a guy who's going to go to free agency, it just doesn't make sense. So trading Danault would only make sense if they had a deal in place. Got Laffy Taffy and Burnford for my fantasy. Hey, nice. I didn't get Byfield because I didn't want to take a risk on it, but I was looking for Lafreniere, and he didn't. People just reached a bit too high and it never worked out. Danault, I think he would re-sign with the Habs. I think so. Next team here on Kalamazoo, the Golden Twigs. This is Nick's team. There's two Nicks here in the league. This is, I believe the other one was Nico or 87, I believe, and this is Nick Susi. So we got Taylor Hall, Connor McDavid, Brendan Gallagher, quite a first line. Zuccarello, Suzuki, speaking of him, and Kachuk, Drouin, Backlund, Anderson. In 30 minutes? Okay, well, then I will try to make this a very entertaining 30 minutes. And Puljujärvi, Kotkaniemi, and Foligno. So we got a few Montreal Canadiens here in Kotka, Drouin, Anderson, and Gallagher. Jonathan Drouin. Defense, Taze and Petrie, another Canadian, Savard and Girard, and Samuel Girard and David Savard. And then more Canadians on the third pair with Sherratt and Romanov. When I got through, so I have to sleep longer. All right, okay, good. As long as you're getting the right help, then I am very happy to provide the entertainment. Dubois to the Blue Jackets, Kotkaniemi, Paling, Byron. No, that's not enough. Did the comment cut off? Or no, that's not enough. That's not too much. It's not too enticing, I find. Paling doesn't have the same value that he did when he was first drafted. People are trying to think that he's not going to be what he is. Goaltending, Carey Price, of course, backed up by Igor Shesterkin. So a big, and Alexis Lafrenière, une autre française, and Oscar Lindblom. So quite a Montreal-based team here for Nick. Lots of Montreal Canadiens, but when Connor McDavid's on your team, you never know what could happen. And I like this team. I like it very much, especially with a power forward in there. Could help with some chemistry. I am liking it. Next up, we got over on Kansas, Zav's team, Dictator Zav, here on Kansas. First line, Pacioretty, Pettersson, and Radulov. Radulov and Pacioretty getting some of that chemistry going, perhaps, in Montreal days. Excuse me. Miller, Zibanejad, Arvidsson, Silverberg, Trocheck, Strome, Bratt, Gourde, and Alex Tuck. Drafted at 2 times the first pick. Hey, nice. Defense, Krug, Myers, Schmidt, Provorov, Brady Shea, and Vince Dunn. Goaltending, Jacob Markstrom, backed up by Matt Murray. Scratches, Connor Brown. I forgot to look at some of the team's scratches, but it doesn't really matter too much because they shouldn't even be coming in if injuries are off. I don't think the computer would make changes, but we were seeing some things in simulation. Not sure. Either way, Pacioretty shoots a ton. Pettersson knows how to score, and Radulov also shoots enough for the entire line to be a shooter's line for sure. Zibanejad on that second line is killer, and Torrey Krug, we all love Torrey Krug. Tyler Myers. So that is Kansas for Zav. Next we go to Maine for Brian Michalak's team. The Maine Mariners? No. Johnny Gaudreau, his favorite Sidney Crosby, and Mitch Marner make the first line. Phil the Thrill Kessel, Matt Duchene, Mike Hoffman, Zach Parise, Logan Couture, Charlie Coyle, and then Reeves, Sorelli, and Kreider on the fourth. Defense, Keith Hamilton, Barry Chara, Mata, and Brody. Goaltending, James Reimer, backed up by Jonathan Quick. We saw how well James Reimer played in the Coast to Coast franchise mode, so he could just do it again. There's that poise with Jonathan Quick. Scratched is Noel Achari. So, led by Sidney Crosby, of course, I'm sure Michalak will be very happy to see his team be brought to glory at the hands of Sid the Kid. Definitely, Pat. One of the best top sixes. I like this top six, especially for Phil the Thrill out there. Beauty. Next up, we go to my team, the Androids, over on Newfoundland, the Newfoundland Growlers, my team. So very proud of this team. I drafted it with my own 2 Android hands. Mark Stone, Nick Backstrom, Mikko, captain of the Huskies, Rantanen. Very, very happy. I was picking 14th, so Rantanen was my first selection. Second line, Olofsson, Pavelski, Kirill Kaprizov. Third line, Tatar, Tamis Tatar, Ryan Getzlaff, Connor Garland, who I just picked up yesterday since I have an injury to Esa Lindell, I believe, who's on COVID. Then Capo Caco, David Krejci, and Brendan Saad. I like the center depth here for sure. McSnip, welcome in. Yandel, Carlson, both Carlson. So Yandel, who I just also made another trade for. NHL 21 PS4 trade day on my channel. Check it out. Hey, McSnip, welcome in. And welcome to the community of streamers of NHL. So Yandel, I traded Adam Larson for Keith Yandel to Corey because Corey was panicking a little bit, saying that he thought that he was going to sit for the season, and that's possible, but I don't think that it's going to last long. So I made the gamble. I traded Adam Larson for Keith Yandel, and I'm hoping he'll do great things. Yandel Carlson, John Carlson, Eric Carlson, Miro Heiskanen, and then Esa Lindell and Kevin Shattenkirk make up the defensive core. Players, y'all I picked for the league. I'm in. Hey, there you go. You're on the right track, Wes. Keith Yandel. Watch him do. He's going to do great things, Corey. Goaltending is Tuukka Rask, backed up by Ben Bishop, who's currently injured. So my current real backup is Braden Holtby. And then sitting in the depth, we got Mark Borowicki for the hits and the blocked shots, and Timmy. Hobbsy wanted Timmy. I took him a little early just to maybe use as some trade bait, perhaps. So we'll see what happens. And he didn't make the team, though, unfortunately. So this is the androids. These are the androids. All right, and next up, we will go to Corey's team, fittingly. We'll go to Corey's team right now, over on Norfolk. Pull it back. Hey, beautiful, Wes. Kaprizov. I can't wait to see what Kaprizov does this season. For their eventually valuing. Yeah, it could be, Jack. It could be, but I was gonna drop Larson anyways. I was going to drop him. It was just that he was my most droppable player, so I didn't think it would be crazy to move him. And now Adam got a goal. The luck. Oh, Adam Larson. I know. I can't believe Timmy's getting scratched. It's not me. It's the coach. So sorry. This is Corey's team: Voracek, Point, and Sagan, who's currently injured but still gets put into the simulation here. Sveshnikov, Reinhardt, and Forsberg. JVR, Eric Stahl, who we got for Jack Hughes, and Bobby Ryan. Burakovsky, Cody Glass, and Dominic Kubalik. Werenski, Petrangelo, there's the man himself, Adam Larson, with Ryan Graves and Zadorov and Lindgren. And you're telling me, Brian. You're telling me. I don't know why. I'm waiting for the phone call. Goaltending, Frederik Andersen, backed up by Mr. Darcy. Scratches, Dylan Cousins. Pat is just burning with jealousy. And Eric Howla, who we just picked up as well yesterday, I believe. So very nice team for Corey. And now the last drafted team, we go over to Orlando for the man who put these rosters together himself. Over on Orlando, we have Pat's team, Hyman's Angels, led by Zach Hyman. So Marchand, Stamkos, and Kucherov. I think this has to be the best first line. Mark, I'm telling you, if they want to make me GM, I am there. No problem. So first line, Kucherov, Stamkos, Marchand. Second line, Marchessault, Horvat, Mr. Top 50, and David Pasternak. So this is, I think, hands down the best top 6 and probably the best top 9 as well overall. Hyman, Kadri, and Kane on that third line. Pat was saying that the penalties of Hyman, Cassian, and Marchand is a killer. There have been times that he got swept out of the first round. Other times he's gone far when he did simulations. So we'll see what happens. Martin Necas and Alex Iafallo. Defense, Ristolainen and Hughes, Subban and Edler, McNabb and Pulak. And then between the pipes, Binnington, backed up by Varlamov, Norris, and Vetrano as the healthy scratches. So there's Pat's team. And now that is 15 teams, but for the tournament, we got to have 16. So this is where it gets pretty fun. So what Pat did is that he went over to the Frölunda Indians, the team that Commander Data started his career on in Be a Pro, and he decided to create a team that would, what's the word I can say, just rival Data. And who is Data's rival in Star Trek The Next Generation? Well, it is his twin brother Lore. So this team will be named Lore's Originals, They will be playing on the Frölunda Indians, and they are composed of a bunch of gems from the last few series through NHL 21, 20, 19, and 18. He went back, he did his research, he looked into the archives, and he found some names for sure. So if you've been with the channel for a little bit, you will recognize some of these players and why they are here. We're going to go through each one. So here are Lore's originals. This is not the best team, but there are some gems in here. So look at some of these names. Tell me if you recognize them and where you might recognize them from. And we're going to start breaking it down here. So first off, 40. It's not necessarily all players that I've had negative encounters with. Some of them are legends. Some of them were busts in franchise mode. And we will see. So Patrick Marleau, he was, well, he's 40 now, but I believe he was like, what, 43, 44 when we won the Stanley Cup with him back in the San Jose Sharks Livestream franchise mode on NHL 20. So Patrick Marleau is here. He is a Stanley Cup champion. We got him his cup. He's the current head coach of the Iowa Wild over in the Minnesota Wild franchise mode. So he is leading the way on Frölunda. Centering that first line is Casey Middlestat, who had multiple Conn Smythe champion awards in the Buffalo Sabres franchise mode. So he is very rightfully the first line center. He was a monster on Buffalo. And then speaking of Conn Smythes, we have Ilya Kovalchuk on that first line, who also won the Conn Smythe after coming over in a deadline deal in the Minnesota Wild franchise mode. Second line, Lucas Raymond. He was the 5th overall pick in Buffalo. We had high hopes for him, and he just never panned out. We traded him ASAP. I believe, was it to Dallas? Don't quite remember, but we did move him relatively quickly after like a season or so when things just weren't working out. I think it was 1 season in the AHL and then like 8 games in the NHL. And he had to just take off, so we traded Lucas Raymond away. Jason Spezza, he is a Honolulu Huskies OG. He came over in the expansion draft when we made the Honolulu Huskies, and he is also just a channel favorite, especially Hobbsy. He's going to be loving this. So Jason Spezza, second-line center, and Michael Rasmussen, another player who we really wanted to work out. Was it in Buffalo? I believe it was Buffalo. We signed him to a 7-year extension because of he's a power forward. We changed him to a power forward. Yeah, 6'6", and it just never worked out. We had to trade him away. But he had that 7-year extension. Quinton Byfield, he was drafted, I believe, 7th overall, but he was our first draft pick back in the Anaheim Ducks franchise mode about a year ago, maybe 10 months ago when we first started doing NHL 20. So Quinton Byfield was our first draft pick. He was a bust in Anaheim, unfortunately. We traded him away, but he is back with a vengeance now. Nolan Patrick, we left him off the Manitoba franchise by accident in the Manitoba Coast-to-Coast franchise mode challenge. We forgot to put him in the lineup, so now he's furious, and he's coming back to center the third line. He's going to try to beat the androids. And then we got Troy Brouwer. Troy Brouwer, he was a monster in the Canada Cup stream for the British Columbia team. He was just, as a 78 overall to boot, he was amazing, so he made the team. And now we got fourth line. So centering the fourth line is Cole Perfetti. He was an absolute tank. The best third liner I ever had in all my franchise modes back on Honolulu, as he was like a point per game as a third line centerman. He had great wingers as well, but he was between 85 and 88, I believe, the whole time he was on that team, and he was just lights out on like an 8-year, $5 million contract, going point per game. An absolute legend, absolutely. And play Data. I think they should play Carlwood so he can liberate us all. Come my field. Why couldn't you be good for my team? Oh, Corey. And then on the wings here, we got Rakshani and Freeberg, who were Commander Data's first line mates back in Frölunda in the Be a Pro series. So they're going to come back and see what they can do against him. And now shifting to defense. Yeah, we wish Wood was in 21. Shifting to defense here, we got Brad Hunt. Oh, who's this? No, we'll get to that later. We got Brad Hunt here on the first defensive pair. He went from depth defenseman to being on the first pair in our Minnesota Wild franchise mode when we won the Stanley Cup in year number 1. He was just a tank, getting the +5 chemistry at 32 years of age, 5'9", barely had any NHL experience, and he found himself on that first pair, helping Ryan Suter on the chemistry to win the Stanley Cup. Second pair, we got Mirko Muller, who was just such an integral unit in the Brooklyn Bellows franchise mode back on NHL 19. Ramsey's welcome in. NHL 19, he was part of the expansion draft for Brooklyn, and we kept him. Like, he was one of the longest serving players on our team, playing third pair D all the way through. Mirko was the best. Carl Alsner, he's coming back with a vengeance, because I believe it was episode 1 of my first ever episode of franchise mode on NHL 18 with the Canadiens, when I spent pretty much the whole episode trying to dump him. I think I traded Alsner and a fourth to the Islanders for a second. I think that's how it ended up going. But he's back with a vengeance now, Carl Alsner. Caden Gooley, he was another Anaheim Ducks draft pick, as he was drafted around 25, I think, in the same draft as Byfield. He also never panned out, never made the NHL. I'm sure he will in the real world, for sure. But in Anaheim and NHL 20, he did not. And then we got Greg Goldberg. Let's check out the stats here on Greg Goldberg. He's 36 overall. Stats are atrocious, but look at that wrist shot accuracy. 99, baby. He couldn't cut it as a goalie anymore. He didn't work out in the goalie be a pro. So he switched to defense, just like in Mighty Ducks 3. He's great hand-eye, nice discipline. He has the poise. If you've seen the movies, you know that he has that 99 wrist shot accuracy. Although the skating is atrocious at 36 everything. Yikes. Greg Goldberg. And now, here's the man we've all been waiting for. Kyle Wood, who is not in the game, unfortunately. Now he plays over in the second division of Germany. But he slimmed out. But I believe the height and the weight are still the same, 6'7", and the age. Now let's look at some of these stats. Most of these are pretty accurate, but a few of them, just a few, if you might notice, a few of them got boosted just a bit. Just a little bit. 99 fighting skill, 99 slap shot power, 99 poise, because he has 4 Stanley Cup rings. Do not disrespect that poise. He is just a defensive juggernaut with 95 defensive awareness. Cannot be stopped. Kyle Wood. Now over to the goalies. So we have Patrick Waugh. Let me explain this, why Patrick Waugh is starting goaltender. 96 overall. We put Patrick Waugh in here for 3 reasons. Reason number 1, goaltender for my 2 favorite teams, the Canadiens and the Avalanche. Obviously the Canadiens are my number 1, but my number 2 are the Avalanche, and it all worked out. It's not enough, 99 is not enough for Kyle. Hall of Famer. So Patrick Waugh, that's reason number 1. Reason number 2, we want to test out the theory that, well, not even test, I'm going to expose that goalies mean nothing. I know this is a bad team and everything, but I'm going to show you that Patrick Waugh is just going to get belted with a bad team in front of him. I don't care if you're 80 overall, I don't care if you're 25 overall, I don't care if you're 96 overall. You're not going to win. So just really rub it to anyone who questions otherwise. And reason number 3, hey, maybe we could use legends in future videos, so we can just try it out here, see how it goes. And here he is, Patty Waugh, 54 years of age, franchise potential, drafted back in 84. Great stats. Let's see what happens. And backing him up, of course, is Michael Hutchinson. Just countless appearances, the best backup option that we've ever had. We use him all the time. We love Hutch. He is reliable. He is amazing. And there's nothing really more to say. We love Hutch. So I will go ahead and close that now. Fighting through the glass from the bench. That's a great clip. That is a great clip. So I believe that's just about it. So just to also throw in, by the way, there are some more than bragging rights at stake with this league. I know just tonight we're doing bragging rights, I guess. But down the road, we are going to be doing, down the road, I mean at the end of the season, there's going to be some rewards for the top teams. So what I was thinking, it's not set in stone yet, but just to throw it out there, excuse me, whoever finishes first in the league, I'm thinking you might get a medium franchise player in our next franchise mode. You finish second place, you get a high elite player in the next franchise mode. You finish third place, you get a medium elite. You finish fourth place, you get a low elite. You finish fifth place, you get a high top 6 or a top 4 or a starter. So remember that in the league, my friends, that you are not just fighting for bragging rights, but also for potentially getting a player of your choice created into the next franchise mode. So thanks again to Pat for making these lineups. And now, if you're watching later on YouTube, you can jump ahead a couple minutes, because what I got to do now is put all these teams into playoff mode, and then we're gonna go ahead and get it started. Mark, no problem. We got you next. We got you next year. Brian, Brian Michalak. So different seeing the first name there. So best of 7. Period length, we're going 11 minutes. I believe that's the best. We'll go superstar. And game style, I believe it's custom. Pat, you correct me if I'm doing anything wrong here, but I believe those are the settings. While I start to put the teams in, you could correct me if I did anything wrong there. So we'll go to ECHL. And I'll just start putting all the names in. Newfoundland. So if anyone has anything cool to say regarding the NHL, I haven't been able to see this. Data load the save. Oh, did you already create it? Oh, okay. That saves a lot of time then. Oh, there's one waiting? Pat, you're spoiling me. I thought I was just going to have to plug the teams in. Load it up. You'll have to tell me which one it is. Winner gets a Timmy Hortons chocolate chip muffin from her. Oh my goodness. If I had known, I would have rigged it. Oh, Maron. Wow. Wow. Now we really have something to fight for. Chocolate chip muffin from Tim's from Mrs. Michalak is on the line. My goodness. Sheesh. What are we loading here, Pat? Which one? There's a bunch of files. I'll also run through the name, the key of the names, as well as whose team is whose. Like 3 a.m. this morning. Love it. So it would be one of these 3 here, 2 or 3. Let me try the one from 341 then. We'll see if that looks good. Yeah, I think that's it, eh? Pat, you're spoiling me. So this is it. Here we go. So let me just run through these matchups quickly. Let's see. So we got Newfoundland and Frölunda. The Androids versus Laura's Original. That is self-explanatory. Then we got Brampton, which is, sorry if I'm looking away from my microphone for a second while I'm trying to read. Brampton, which is Thornton's Beard, up against Idaho, which is Balaka, Blake's Goal Machine. Then we got the New England Spartans, which is Addy, up against Norfolk, which is Corey. 2 guys who love to talk about their teams. I think this is going to be a good one. 2 guys who love to talk about their teams in the Discord server. Who is going to come out on top of the other? Corey versus Addy Jane. We got the Comets, Kalamazoo, which is Nick's team. Lots of Canadians players. Up against the Swamp Rabbits. Want Data's team versus his opponent for the final. So the Swamp Rabbits, what are the Swamp Rabbits called again? Is it Fort Wayne? I'm trying to remember. My ECHL knowledge is not great. Can I get a better look at the... Oh, I couldn't. Who is the Swamp Rabbits? Comets versus Swamp Rabbits. I just wrote down the name of the city. Pat, if you could throw me a line here. The other matchup is the Cincinnati. I wrote down the city names, but I should have written down the team names because, of course, the logo. Greenville, thank you. So that's Yex's team. So JK37 up against the Comets, which is the Golden Twigs. Wonderful. Then we got Fort Wayne or the Comets. Yeah, gotcha. Oh, sorry, I was reading Kalamazoo. Fort Wayne Comets. All right, so it's Gritters and Kane. Aiden's team up against JK37. Perfect. Then over on the other side, we got Kansas, which is Zav's team, up against the Mavericks. Is that... No, what's Mavericks? Man, I'm killing myself here. Sorry about that, guys. I'm really struggling on the logos. But I know Maine and Indy are down there. So Maine is Mike down in the bottom right corner. So Maine and Indy, that's Michalak's team versus Nick's nice team. Then there is the Cyclones, Cincinnati Cyclones, which is Chuck E. Cheese, Hobbsy's team against, man, I can't read that. It's so small. Sheesh. Jacksonville. Man. KC, man. Well, you know what? Here's what I'm going to do. Actually, let me just read through all the team names, and then I'll end who they are, and then we'll figure it out as we go. Kalamazoo Wings. So Atlanta is Addy Jane. Brampton is Thornton's Beard, Tic Tac. Cincinnati is Chuck E. Cheese, Hobbsy. Florida's Kyle Wood, Crazy 91. Fort Wayne is Gritters and Kane, Aiden. Indy is Nick's nice team. Idaho is Blake's goal machine. Jacksonville is Michael Snipes, which is Michael Snipes' top cheese. Kalamazoo is Golden Twigs, Nick. Kansas is Zav's team. Maine is Michael Ack's team. Newfoundland, Data. Norfolk, Corey. Orlando, Pat. Frolunda is Lore. So sorry about that. The matchups were mostly pretty random, or based on jerseys. That's what Pat was telling me, just based on jersey colors and things like that. There is some rationale for some of them, like I was saying, Corey versus Addie Jane. Marchand power play goal, lovely. Get the fantasy points in there. So Pat versus Michael, obviously, there's a lot riding on that one. Loser does laundry, I heard, between Pat and Michael. So there's a lot running in that series. And then, Michael Ack versus Indies because Crosby versus Ovechkin. So there's a few storylines that we're following, but pretty much they'll get created as we go. The matchups were mostly random / due to jersey colors. So sorry about that. I thought I was going to be able to read the team from the logo, but I forgot that it would just be the name of the team and not the actual city. So 45 minutes in, I believe we are ready to get started. All the matchups are set right here. If you ever need to be reminded of what your team name was or what's going on, just let me know. But we're going to start off with my team, the Androids, Newfoundland, up against the Frolunda Indian, Lore's Original. So we will simulate that one and start this tournament off for the bragging rights. Who drafted the best team? First period, 2-0 right away, Patty Wah. And of course, it's Keith Yandel who gets it. Oh boy, thank you, Corey. Second period, 3-0, Brendan Saad. Shots are 31-15 at the moment. 4-0, Ryan Getzlaff. Let's just fly through this one. 5-1 the final. Hey, Thumbs is in here. Welcome aboard, Thumbs. So Kyle Wood breaks the shutout with 20 seconds left. Oh, boy. So that's all right. Shots were 45-20-something, and the Newfoundland Growlers win 5-1 there. All right, so now we're going to get into it. Nothing too much, Thumbs. We ran through all the teams, and now we're actually simulating the tournament. So this one is Norfolk versus Atlanta. This is going to be Corey up against Addie Jane. Here we go. Two guys who like to talk about their teams, so let's see who can back it up. Showtime. First period, 1-0 for, well, I should say the Spartans, not for Addie Jane. 1-0 thanks to a power play goal by Ryan Nugent-Hopkins. Second period, 2-1 as Corey's team comes right back. Voracek and Point give his team the 2-1 lead with a couple quick ones over Connor Hellebuck. And here we are in the third period. But then Ryan McDonough, the man that was dropped onto waivers this morning by the Spartans, scores the goal that ties it. Then JVR comes back, restores the 1-goal lead for Corey. Halfway through the third period now. It is 3-2 Corey. Shots tied at 28. Under 5 to go. Do the Spartans have it in them with a late power play? They don't. And Corey will take game 1, 3-2 the final. How about that? 1-0 in that series. Now we're going to head over. Now it's Kansas City against... this K is throwing me off. Yeah, actually, you know what? I will check the sliders right now. Check the sliders just to be sure. Gameplay sliders. Are these all good, Pat? Actually, I'll put injuries down as well. 11-minute periods. Yeah, you got it. These should be all good to go. Just taking a sip here. So this next one's going to be Thornton's Beard. Brampton. Perfect. All right. Thanks, Pat. Thornton's Beard. Can the Beard pull the team through? Make sure at 11-minute periods. Yeah, we are. Okay, fantastic. Brampton. No, it's not Brampton. Where's Brampton? I'm looking at I'm looking at it wrong in the bottom corner. KC versus Cal. So that means it's going to be Kansas versus Kalamazoo. Zav versus Nick. Here we go. Zav versus Nick. Game 1 of this first series. First period, 1-1 game. Matthew Tkachuk and Tyler Myers. 17-6 are the shots. My goodness. in Nick's favor over on the Golden Twigs. Second period, 2-1. Ivan Provorov, shorthanded goal, being outshot 26-13, but Kalamazoo cannot get it done. They just can't beat, who is it? Is it Markstrom? Sorry, is it Markstrom in nets? Was it? Yeah, Markstrom was in nets. Jumbo Crow living in Joe's Birdie. I heard about that. 3-1, Ivan Provorov gets his second of the night. And make that 4 past Carey Price now. My goodness. 4-1. Shots 30. Whoa, 5-1. 29-20 the shots right now. And it's 5-1 for the Mavericks. Wow. What is happening? Carey Price just fell apart. Make that 6 now. Shesterkin let that one in. Wow. Was not expecting that, and Zav's team just obliterated the Golden Twigs there. Sheesh, just like some would say, Mark. Some would say 6-1, a fourth period fiasco. 33 saves from Markstrom, 2 goals from Provorov. That's a 6-1 victory. Sheesh. So now it's Jacksonville versus Orlando, which means it's Michael versus Pat. Remember, winner of this series, or loser of this series, has to do the laundry for a week. So we will see, with lots riding on this series. Here we go. Pat versus Michael. First period, 1-1 game. Soderberg, and there he is, top 50 Bo. Short-handed goal from the beautician himself. Second period, 2-1 for Pat, as David Pasternak will give his team the lead. You beat me to it. Yeah. Oh, man. Pat, then Jacksonville ties it back up. Michael's team comes back with a goal from Anders Lee, and this game is tied in goals and shot. But then Jaden Schwartz puts his team ahead, and Anders Lee again. 3 goals in just... Oh, and then Marchessault comes back and stops the bleeding. Okay, 3 goals in about 5 minutes. Then Marchessault stops the bleeding, but they're still down by 1. Pat, power play killed off. Power play from Michael killed off as well. Will Michael's 1-goal lead be enough? And it will be, as Pat drops game 1 and Michael takes it. Shots were 32-30 with a 4-3 win. Oh, man. Oh, yeah, Wes, of course. Anders Lee with 2. Bo had a goal and an assist, but it wasn't enough. Bello Bo Horvat was not enough. And Michael leads that series 1-0. Now it's Thornton's Beard. Brampton. Now it is Thornton's Beard. Up against Idaho, Blake's goal machine. So Balaka versus Tic Tac. Here we go in game number 1 of that series. Showtime. First period, 1-0 Balaka, as Jake Gensel gets a power play goal past Wes's boy, Carter Hart. Second period, 3-0 Jones and Coleman. Yikes. Thornton's Beard taking a beating. 3-0 through the first 40 minutes. Heading into the third, that Beard has to have some magic hidden underneath it. Power play killed off by Balaka. And oh no, that just might be it for this one. 4-0 for Blake. Okay, Thornton's Beard has a little bit of life. Power play goal from Eberle. But with just about 5 minutes to go and down by 3, I don't think that'll be enough for Thornton's Beard. 4-2. But it will not be enough in the end. 4-2 victory. 2 goals within the last 10 minutes for Thornton's Beard. But Blake's goal machine takes it. 4-2 the final. Thomas Grice standing tall. Thomas Grice. All right. Now we got Greenville, Yex's team, JK37, versus the Fort Wayne Comets, Grittizen Kane, Aiden. Corey, you're missing some good stuff here. So we got Yex versus Aiden. Well, JK versus Aiden in round number 1 right here. Here we go. First period. Oh my goodness. What? Vasilevsky falls apart, and then so does Elvis. 5 goals on 11 shots for the Fort Wayne Comets. Wow. Grittizen Kane. With a name like that, they just had to get it done. Grittizen Kane up 5-0 over Yex's team. 20 minutes in. Carlson, Kane, Stastny, Kane, Letang. 2 on the power play, both from Kane. 5-0. Sheesh. Second period, 6-0. Paul Stastny, second of the night. Wow. Let's just call it a day. 6-0 the final. 33-29 were the shots. 29 shots. But Bobrovsky gets the 29 save shutout, as he was better than Vasilevsky and Elvis. Wow. The Pat Bissonnette magic. He must have had 5 assists, eh? Biz Nasty, where is he out here? Zeros. 7:35 of ice time, just nothing. 2 face-offs taken, none won. Yikes. Tough night for Paul, but he doesn't care. Despite the fact that I'm kind of hurts to see Price talent seeming to have gone to waste. Yeah, I feel that, Wes. I feel that. This is going to be a good year, though. It's going to be a good year. All right, now we got Florida Cincinnati. So that is Kyle Wood versus Chuck E. Cheese. Wow, Hobbsy, I'm so sorry you have to go up against Kyle Wood's team here. But let's do it. Hobbsy versus Crazy. Crazy 91 versus Hobbsy. Simulate this one. Oh, baby. First period, 0-0. Second period, 0-0. Okay, shots 18-17 in favor of Kyle Wood. Heading into the third period here. Down by 1 is Hobbsy now as Rupe Hintz just makes it 1-0 as he gets that one past John Gibson, and then Jack Eichel adds another on top of it. 2-0 for Kyle Wood halfway through the third period. Chuck E. Cheese comes back though as Kevin Fiala makes it 2-1. Can we push for overtime? Yes, we will! Wow! With 26 seconds left, Blake Wheeler pushes overtime. No scoring through the first 40 minutes. Rupe Hintz and Jack Eichel score 3 minutes apart to make it 2-0. But then with 8 minutes left, Kevin Fiala says, we still have some life. Blake Wheeler with 26 seconds left says, we're not done here, and we're headed to our first overtime. Shots 29-28 in favor of Kachuk. I keep saying it wrong, but then not saying it wrong. Shots in favor of Chuck E. Cheese, 29-28 over Kyle Wood. Nice jerseys. Let's start this game and see some overtime action. Boy, oh boy. And while we're waiting for the screen to load, I'll just remind you, if you're not already subscribed or part of the Discord server or the Twitter page or the Twitch channel, or if you want to donate or anything like that, all those links are down in the description. So I believe Pat has it on True Broadcast. Yeah, so we'll try it on Broadcast or True Broadcast. Oh, I didn't fix it. What I'll have to do here, I have to fix the little yellow bar at the bottom. I believe that's under accessibility. Just to get that, it might be a little bit annoying. Where would I find that? Where would I find that? Here in overtime. Calibration, perhaps? Yeah, there we go. There we go. Done. Oop, confirm. Gameplay looks any better. Trying hard on this. Yeah, no problem. Pat worked hard on these sliders. We want him to look nice. Here we go. That's better. Here in overtime, Kyle Wood and Chuck E. Cheese. Let's see some action. Here is Jack Eichel. Over the blue line is Alex DeBrincat. Heading for the net is someone. Look at those blue nets. Ooh, I love the blue posts. Beauties. You'll see. Eichel, Wheeler, no problem. He'll just take it away. No problem at all. And now it's a 2-on-2 the other way. A little deep for Artemi Panarin. He finds space, but it's a big glove save from Mackenzie Blackwood. And he'll hang on to that face-off. Panarin, soft hands there. Just going through, was it Yossi and who's the other guy on that pair?
The centerman glide into position.
Offensive zone face-off now for Chuck E. Cheese. Face-off win to the point is Pionk. Wheeler who tied it up. Slavin. Pionk gets it back to the point. They're in some trouble, and Kyle Wood might just get it out, and they do. Here comes Jack Eichel over the red line now into the zone. Has possession and finds a little space. It's a weird shot, and Gibson will get a piece of it, as I believe a defender had a stick on that shot. Captain of Kyle Wood's team is Jack Eichel. Very big honor. A very big honor. Ben Scheifele Lindholm up against Kachuk himself, Domi and Konechny. Offensive zone face-off for Kyle Wood. Gets pushed off the draw. Slavin will pick it up. Can't get that pass though. Now here Byrne retreating back into his own end. Very deep into his own end. Ben, okay, weird plays. And here let's try it again. Scheifele going 1-on-4 against the entire team. Somehow gets through to the corner. Jamie Benn in the slot. Doesn't want to shoot the puck. And then goes wide of the net. What? Is play-by-play really loud? I have the settings low for me. I'll drop the play-by-play here. Brady Kachuk. Yeah, okay, maybe, yeah. I'll just put master volume down to like 3 or something. How about that? Let me know how this sounds, guys. We'll try 3 on 10 or whatever. Lindholm pressed it behind the net. Mark Scheifele regains possession in the corner. Can't get the shot off, though. And here's Slavin once again, as he had a lot of... Oh, hold on. Okay, he had a lot of praise from his general manager, Mr. Hobbsy. In the corner, connecting, trying to fish it out. A lot of discombobulated plays here, but then Kyle Wood's team will regain possession and then squanders it, and then a weird shot. What is going on? What is going on? All right, now here is Brady Tkachuk, the leader of the team. I'd say probably the captain, right? Let's go. Brady still fighting through, and they lose possession. Jamie Benn will get it out. Actually, no, he won't. Actually, right, the blue line gets stopped up, and now they get it out. All right, Jamie Benn. Over to Elias Lindholm. Elias Lindholm has some great options. Jamie Benn shoots wide. Great chance in the slot for Kyle Wood. Here is Brady Tkachuk coming into the Tkachuk zone. I gotta remember all these. Master of Commentary 0. There we go. There you go, Pat. We'll work it out. I gotta try and remember these team names. Audio master up to 9, and we'll say commentary volume, is that it? Commentary volume down to like 2. Crowd down a little. We'll do that. Let me know how that sounds. Bertuzzi, oh, that was offside. That was going to be a good chance. Bertuzzi goes offside there. Pat his PhD in audio and visual. Bertuzzi hints a Niederreiter against Fiala, Pajot, and Smith. Face-off win for Tkachuk, and that was weird as it goes down, but no icing. Alex Goligoski. Vito Niederreiter, a disgraced Minnesota Wild franchise mode player. Hints to Goligoski. Here we go. Goligoski leading the charge. 2-on-2. Really weird decisions, but he's found space somehow as Tkachuk's team has given it to him, but didn't go anywhere. Shea Theodore up to Riley Smith. Trying to get by the defenseman. He does. Alex Goligoski trying to get up to him, and the one-timer is fanned on, stopped by Blackwood rather easily. And now Kyle Wood's team in the charge of the way. Shea Theodore doesn't want to touch him. Theodore in front! And Niederreiter could not finish it. Eichel. No 3-on-3. No, I don't think since it's playoffs. It's not 3-on-3. Niederreiter. Oh no, broken up. And is he going to get it? No, Fox regains possession. It was almost a break for Tkachuk. Ehlers over to Niederreiter. Back to Ehlers in the slot. And it's a big save from John Gibson as that was looking to be the game winner. But Ehlers is stonewalled. That continuous OT in the playoffs, yeah. First lines are out now. Panarin, Larkin, and Wheeler versus Ehlers, Eichel, and DeBrincat. Offensive zone face-off defensively won by Tkachuk. Here's Matt Grzelcyk. Everyone loves him in fantasy, quarterbacking that Boston power play, perhaps. Big save, Gibson, eh? Jack Eichel can't get through Matt Grzelcyk. He's a monster, Grizzly Bear. And now Wheeler takes it back up to Fowler. Fowler's going on the charge. He's going to try to burn the side. Stops up. Gives it over to Panarin, who has those soft hands we saw earlier. Panarin finds a lot of space, but puts it into traffic for some reason. And now here comes Eichel back the other way. Poked twice. Still holds on to possession. And then a terrible shot that goes right into the shoulder of Gibson. It probably would have went over the net had he not been there. And Gibson will hang on. No matter what you do with the sliders, it's always just tough to watch. Sammy Blais suspended 2 games, I just saw that. Okay, face-off 1 defensively. Grzelcyk, Wheeler. Here we go again. Let's try another charge. Oh, can I interest you in trying to skate down the wing and losing possession? That sounds like all anybody wants to do around here. Held in the corner, Eichel will fish it out. Everyone's on one side of the ice. That's cool. Wheeler, Panarin shoots that just wide. Mackenzie Blackwood hasn't been tested too much in this overtime period. Here is Eichel. Back the other way. Over the blue line. Rush. And DeBrincat tries to regain possession, but Larkin will take it away from him. Wheeler finds his way through. Puts that shoulder down, but Burns will get it away. Brent Burns Here he comes. Let me guess. Going down the side and get held on the boards, right? Throws it back to the point to Foley. Cahoon pad save Gibson. To Foley rebound, and he will cover up. Yeah, great to see the fans out here, right? Oh, the Foley, big glove save. Oh, that wasn't even like a glove save. That's like he snatched it out of the air. Just like a claw. Gibson keeping Chuck E. Cheese in this game, as it has been mostly Kyle Wood in this overtime period. Another face-off win for Kyle Wood. 34 saves on 9 for Gibson. Here's Virtanen. Over to Toffoli. Toffoli in front. Grizzlick will take it away. And here come Kentucky Cheese. Poked away again. Just a battle of whoever can poke check the best pretty much comes down to that. Burns. Virtanen. Let it go, Bello. Rip that. And Fowler will break it up. Whew. Colin White. Simulation King to Kasperi Kapanen. Over in the middle. Just wide. And he got floored as well. It's a marathon. For sure, eh? Would not be surprised. Held up against the board there. Kicks it out. Lindholm gains his offside. And they come back in. What? Where's the puck? He was just in a limbo right there for a few seconds. Poked away, great poke check. Now here comes Scheifele. He has a 2-on-2, makes it through one, makes it through two. A weird shot, and actually almost went in as Gibson just got a toe on it. Wow. Halfway through the first overtime period, this is going to be a marathon. Big hit there from Burns. Oof. Second lines are out now. Chuck, Domi, Konechny, Ben Scheifele, Lindholm. Slavin's been playing a lot of time out here. Slavin. Gibson first star no matter what. This guy's walking around selling popcorn in the middle of overtime. Sit down. Jamie Benn. Up to the top. That's Carlo. And he gets pinned. Great job. Carlo keeps it though. Okay, gets it back. Carlo scoring a team. Why is he? I'm not sure what you're asking there, Mark. Domi. Poked away. Slavin. Gets through everybody somehow into the corner. Domi gets pushed by Carlo. Ref getting in the way of the play. Carlo gets it up to Scheifele. He throws it over to Bertuzzi, but Kachuk stops him up at the blue line and dumps it back in and keeps it alive. Domi in the corner, fighting with, is that Bear? Hey, Thornton's beer is on board. Beer. Ha! Thornton's beard is on board. And here we come the other way. Kyle Wood. Man, this has been brutal. No one can get anything going aside from a few slot efforts from Kyle Wood. Adam Fox breaks that up at the red line. Adam Fox. Put it on net, Bello. Come on. Just put it on net. Bertuzzi. Held in the corner. And we'll probably go the other way, right? No. Lindholm. Goligoski. Ethan. No. Adam Fox. Elias Lindholm. Can't get the shot off because that guy was lying down. Brampton. Brampton Beast. That works exactly. Oh, yeah? Wow, that works perfectly. What are the odds? Not only for Brampton, but also for Beast, since Norton's gear is just a magnificent beast. Niederreiter, Bertuzzi, Eichel. Here we go. Yikes. Fox, knocking it out. Marin being held behind the net. Eichel will regain it. Niederreiter leading a 3-on-2 charge. Gets stopped up. Hold on. Ekholm almost lost possession there. Boy. Whew. If you're watching this back on YouTube, I hope you're just jumping a few minutes. 5 minutes to go here in overtime. Blake Wheeler. This happens sometimes in NHL, in franchise mode, but I just cut out so much. Wheeler! That's a stop for Blackwood. First that he's been faced with in a while. Yeah, exactly. Whenever it goes to overtime, you check it out. Let me see it coming from there. Oh, yeah. Wow. Without Ovechkin, you'd probably have nothing, right? What a buzz. With the player types and the special teams, I feel you more. Fiala. Trying to do something. Gets crushed. Man, no support. I think there's like a good 5-6 second delay. This is not the first. No, this is the first round, not the first series, but it's the first round of simulations. Pajot wins that draw. Fowler, one-timer! Stopped in front, Blackwood will poke that away. Oh. Great chance for the Chuck E. Cheese here, but here comes Kyle Wood back the other way. Kyle Wood, here's a great opportunity for them. Just put it on net, please! Someone put it on net. DeBrincat stopped by Gibson again, just grabbing it with the glove. Just snatching it like that. Gibson, man. Whew. No problem. Perfect. These guys are getting tired out here. First versus third line, both with about half energy. Offensive zone face-off for Michael. Gets it over to DeBrincat. Gets it not back to Ehlers. Okay, he hangs on to it. Towing along the line. Comes in. Oh, what a great play. Soft hands, but it's stopped by Gibson again. Gibby the man. Pajot still just being pinned. Okay, Eichel gets it. Can't get that. Why can no one receive passes? Maybe that was with nothing to do with sliders there, Pat? Is it like pass accuracy went down or something? Here we go. To Foley. On please. That's so classic, Mark. It could just be from the beginning of the season. Chuck E. Cheese. He just got pushed off the puck and then just said, nope, I'm out, and skated backwards. Ball on Farabee. No. Farabee. Was Farabee picked up before he had his big night yesterday? I think he was already on his team. Foley in front. Why can't you receive a pass? I think it has to do with the sliders then. With the passing sliders. Maybe that's what needs to be tweaked a little bit, because there's too many passes that just aren't being received. Bouncing off the sticks. So those back there, that would take your bounces. Hard passes. High puck control rewarded. Understood. Who's leading the league so far? That's probably in reference to Mark, what he was saying. Here we go. On number 36 on... 36 is Kyle Woods now, right? To Foley. To whom? If this goes to double overtime, I might have to just exit the game and let the simulation take over. Oh, hold on. Hold on. Max Domi! And again, these guys just can't take solid shots. Adam Fox. 1-on-2. What's he gonna do? Gets into the middle. Niederreiter again. Pionk gets the stick in the lane. And that is broken up. Yeah, this is getting rough. There's a lot of good chances at the start. Now it's just getting really hard to watch. This is viewer on viewer. Niederreiter. Come on, there you go. A little stop up, a little turn. Easy pad save though. 50 seconds left in the second round for someone. I thought it would make more sense that my team would be the one that plays against someone who's not in the league. Lupe Hintz, one-timer, blocked in traffic. Oh, like actually being able to, like just two user-controlled teams. In front, Chuck E. Cheese. All right, 21.8 seconds left. If this goes to double overtime, we're just gonna call it. He's getting pretty brutal. And Aaron, Larkin, and Wheeler. If someone's gonna win, do it now. Brennan Carlo, Ethan Bear, up to Elias Lindholm. Okay, gets stopped up and classic. Just try to bulldoze your way into the zone, right? Prepping me for a Senators hockey, just ugly games. Here's a chance. Ekholm stopped. And that was probably, wait, Wheeler! And that was the last chance of the period. Okay, we're going to call it. We are going to call it. I'm sorry, my friends. Shots 40 to 36. We're going to call it. Exit game. Both teams put up a fight. And who will take the win in the end, we will see. But we can't sit here all night when there's a whole tournament to do. And the winner of this game is... Where am I looking? Cincinnati. Right? Yeah. Chuck E. Cheese took it. No more overtime. Yeah, I don't know about overtime about from that one. Sorry, I wasn't looking in the right place. So Cincinnati takes that one. Chuck E. Cheese up 1-0 in the series. That is over and done with. Okay, now we go to the Michalak versus Nick's nice team. There we go. Different story. Yeah, elimination would be a different story. Elimination will do a different. We'll go in for sure. But regular overtimes from now on, we're just gonna simulate, I think. So here we go. Showtime between Michalak and Nick. First period, 4-1 Michalak. Kessel, Coyle, Sorelli, and Marner on Kudobin. Line A scoring once against Reimer, though. And down by 3 with 40 minutes to go, it is not over. Second period, still down by 4, but 7-3. Kessel, Parise, and Barry, 3 straight goals in the second period. Dubois and Doughty come back to give a little bit of life to the team, but it is 7-3 for Michalak. Shots 27-17 heading into the third period here. 7-3 for the 4-goal lead that has remained throughout this game pretty much. Power play for Nick, killed off Nick's nice team. Under 10 to go, and we're just going to fly through this one. 8 through the final. We got to pick up the speed a little bit here. Chara adds another one. 8 through the final. All right. Androids versus Lore. We're back to this one again. Here we go. First period, 2-1 for Lunda. All right, Rasmussen and Middlestat. So there's some interesting stuff there. The man who signed the 8-year contract and the man who got the multiple Conn Smythes, scoring twice against the GM that gave them, Rasmussen gave him all his money, and Middlestat gave him all his success. But it's all right. Joe Pavelski scores for us, 2-1. The salmon is... yeah, it's true, Pat. That is a very true factor. Second period, 2-2. Connor Garland ties it up. There we go. A little waiver pickup from yesterday. Or free agent pickup yesterday. 2-2. 3-2. Patrick Marleau on the power play. Gives Frolunda the lead. 3-2. Now 4-2. Ilya Kovalchuk, the special teams, is killing me here. 3 power play goals. 3 out of 4 goals are on the power play here. Corey, I believe you're... well, we'll see. I think your game's up next. 4-2 for Lunda. Wow. So the Androids dropped that one. 4-2 the final. That is tough. Okay, perfect. I'm very glad that Pasquale is back. I didn't want him to miss the action. Next up is Corey versus Addy. It is 1-0 in for Corey's favor in this series. First period, 2-0. Patrick Waugh out for vengeance. Tyler Sagan and Braden Point scoring twice for Corey, up 2-0. Second period, 3-0. Sam Reinhart. There's the Buffalo connection. It is 3-0 Corey. Headed into the third period now. Addy Jane's going to need something. The New England Spartans are going to need something if they are going to come back in this one. And more than halfway through now, I am not seeing it. Power play late, and that's going to be it. 3-0 the final. Yikes. It is a 3-0 shutout win for Frederick Anderson. 29 saves from him. The injured Tyler Sagan scores a goal and an assist. And we are headed into the Kansas City series, which is Zav versus Nick. The other Golden Twigs Nick. So Zav's team versus the Golden Twigs here. 1-0 for Zav in this series. First period, 0-0. Second period, 1-1. Pacioretty on the power play past his old friend, and the created Alex Romanov past Markstrom. Okay, 1-1. Shots 23-10 in favor of Zav in the third period. I keep having to look at my chart. I keep forgetting which, with all the C's, the K's, which team is which. 1-1. Under, oh boy, it's Ben Sherratt. There's the Montreal Canadiens. Romanov and Sherratt, the 2 goal scorers. Power play late, and wow. The Golden Twigs take it 2-1 the final. Both goals coming from third pair defensemen, Alex Romanov and Ben Sherratt, plus a 28 save performance from Carey Price. It was all Canadien Montréal in that one. Wow. So that's 1, 2 of the 3 are 1-1. Yeah, so that's the first real series aside from the Data and Lore series to go 1-1. All right, next up is Michael versus Pat. As we said, loser has to do laundry for a week, so a lot riding on this one. First period, 2-0 Pat. Stamkos and Kucherov, the injured Nikita Kucherov, the Tampa Bay connection right there. Second period, McNabb, Yafaulo, Stamkos, and Subban. Wow. Gotta go. Oh, I'll check in the Discord in a second here. 6-0 Pat. Let me check that. Let me check the meme here, Pat. Michael. So the Russia commander Data fights you. Lovely. Love the memes. If you're not following along with the memes, you gotta hop in the Discord server. Link in the description. There are good memes. Man. Alright, so 6-0 for Pat at the moment. We'll just blow through the third period here. 8-1 the final. Wow. Carl Soderberg scoring the lone goal for Michael. Man, I'm sorry, Michael. That was a tough one. As Pat takes it 8-1. Stamkos, two goals and an assist. Yafaulo with 2. Bennington made 34 saves. So it wasn't even... The scoring was a huge factor, of course. But Bennington making 34 saves on 35 shots did not help when Michael's team just couldn't break through that wall. Next up, we have Thornton's Beard up against Idaho, which is Blake's Goal Machine. So Blake versus Jumbo. Here we go. Thornton's Beard against Blake's Goal Machine. First period, 1-1, D'Angelo and Ryan Suter. Thomas Greiss stood on his head last game. JK, welcome. I'll check for you in a moment. Rangers are getting rocked. Really? Hey, Mike. Glad you could get in here. Yeah, I wasn't high on Shesterkin this year. I was not high on him. It's going to be a tough year for the Rangers. It'll be a good year, but it won't be... It'll be a transition year for the Rangers. They're going to be good, but they're going to get great really soon. Second period ends 2-1. McKinnon puts Blake's team up 2-1 here in the third period, and Buchnevich ties it up for Thornton's Beard. Greiss was almost unbeatable last game. We call this the Data Cup? We call it the champion? Yeah, pretty much. It's the Data Cup. That is exactly it. Maybe the Starfleet Cup, I don't know, something like that. Under 5 to go. 2-2 game. Next goal will probably win it. Is there a late hero, or are we going to see overtime? Yes, on the power play as well. Mike, I would not recommend Shesterkin. I don't think he'll be fine, like I said, but not for fantasy purposes. Heading into overtime, 2-2 game. Early power play for Idaho. Killed off, and Thornton's Beard takes it. Sean Monahan getting the game-winning goal for Thornton's Beard. Welcome aboard, JK. Welcome to have you. Happy to have you here. Thornton's Beard takes it 3-2 the final, tying that series up at 1. JK, your team is Greenville. This is your team right now. You're down 0-1 in the series against the Comets, which is Grittis Kane. But here we go. Grittis Kane up 1-0 in the series over Yex's team. JK, here we go for game number 2. First period, 1-1. Early goal from Patty Kane, but Claude Giroux comes right back. Shots tied at 9, 1-1. Second period, 2-1, as the X's team goes up with a Boone Jenner goal. Bobrovsky stood on his head last time, but now he is human. 2 goals on 17 shots. 2-1 for JK, as Grittis Kane finds itself down in a hole for the first time. Power play killed off. Shots are pretty even. Both goalies standing just tall enough, it seems, but Jonathan Huberdeau ties it up. Vasilevsky got pulled last time in the first period. This time he wanted to show that he still had the magic, but he still lets in 2. And we'll be seeing overtime. So shots were 34-24, 10-shot advantage, yet we are still tied at 2. Tampa 11-10. Oh my goodness, nice, Mark. I love getting first-round picks from teams that end up not doing well. And heading into overtime here, it is a 2-2 tie. Everything's going for Grittizen Kane at the moment in terms of shots, but only need one to get through, and Vasilevsky is human. 5-on-3 power play, and that's the killer right there. Claude Giroux on the 5-on-3 power play wins it in overtime. Who's taking penalties here in overtime for Grittizen Kane? Kyle Connor elbowing, and then 56 seconds later, high sticking. Man, that's what ended it for them, as Yex's team goes up wins 3-2 and goes up and ties the series up at 1. I feel you, Mark. Yeah. I guess Tatar would have an expiring deal, though, on your franchise, right? Next team, we're going Kyle Wood against Kachuk Cheese once again. We've made it back. 1-0 is the series for Kachuk Cheese. First period, 2-1 for Kachuk. Panarin and Kachuk himself. Jack Eichel scoring for Kyle Wood. Second period, 3-1. Kevin Fiala on the power play. Shots 28-20 for Kachuk Cheese, and they are up by 2. Will there be any comeback? 5-on-3 power play killed off by Kyle Wood. Defensive mastermind, but Dylan Larkin gets... Sorry, I thought it was 5-1, but it went to 4-2 as Goligoski brings Kyle Wood within reach of tying this game, but nothing's happening late. And, Goligoski scores another, and Nito Niederreiter ties it at 4! What a roller coaster once again in third period action between these two teams. They love third period drama as Goligoski scores twice within 10 minutes. Nino Niederreiter a minute later ties this one up, and from 4-1 to 4-4 we are headed to overtime. Shots 40-29 in Kachuk's favor, but with momentum on Kyle Wood's side. And oh, wow, what a finish! As Kachuk Cheese wins it in overtime. They're up 4-1. They let it get tied 4-4. They had a big speech in the dressing room, and Cam Fowler came out and won it for Kachuk Cheese. 5-4 the final to go up 2-0 in the series. What a game. Alex Goligoski just putting the team on his back there. My goodness. Need a sip after that one. Boy, oh boy. Next up, we have Michaelak's team versus Nick's nice team. Nick's nice team versus Michaelak's team. Here we go. Nick's nice team and Michaelak's team. First period, 0-0. Second period, 1-0 for Nick as Patrick Laine puts them up 1-0 on the power play. Michaelak destroyed Nick's team last game, so it's pretty surprising, actually. I only see it 1-0, but then Chris Kreider does tie it up at 1 about halfway through this period. Shots pretty even, very even actually, exactly at 27. 1-1 game with under 5 minutes to go. Well, another overtime? Another overtime. All right. So Nick needs a goal to tie the series up, and Michaelak would like to make it 2-0 for sure. Here in overtime. Early power play for Nick, and that will be the killer. Overtime power plays will kill you as Drew Doughty scores on James Reimer to make this series tied up at 1. Who took the penalty for Michaelak? It was Johnny Gaudreau with the high-sticking minor. SMH. What are you going to do? All right, so all series are tied at 1 except for Kachuk Cheese up 2-0 and Corey up 2-0. All of the series are tied at 1. Here we go. First period of Data versus Lore. First period, Data, Thomas Tatar. Second period, 3-0, Krejci and Kaprizov. And then third period, 6-0. My goodness. Patrick Waugh lets in 6 goals on 26 shots? What? Carlson, Yandel, and Heiskanen. 6 goals on 26 shots past Patty Waugh. There we go. That's what 96 overall goaltending will get you, eh? There you go. Goaltending, Patty Waugh. 769 save percentage. What a joke. What a joke. Rask, 27 save shutout. Getzlaf, 3 assists. Rantanen, 2 assists. Goldberg's fault for sure, eh? Yeah, what are the plus minuses on this one? Oop. -4 for Brouwer. Goldberg only a -2. Goldberg, 13 minutes of ice time. Whew, what a joke. 6-0. All right, Corey versus the New England Spartans. 2-0 Corey in the series. He'd like to take the driver's seat. First period, 2-1 Spartans. They are fighting. Palmieri and Orlov. Forsberg did open the scoring, though, for Corey. Shots 15-6. Second period, 2-2. Dominic Kubalik ties it up for Corey. If only it could be excuse me, scoring on his real team. 2-2 game here in the third period. Power plays exchanged for both teams, killed off. Likewise, halfway through, 37-21, the shots for New England. But this game is tied. Will we be seeing more overtime? Good thing we're not going in for all these overtimes. Yeah. Oh, no, it's JVR. Wow, what a heartbreaker for the Spartans. With 41 shots on net. They go down 3-0 in the series as they lose with 14 seconds remaining to JVR. Wow. Corey takes a 3-0 series lead. Freddie Anderson standing tall. Eric Stahl, 2 assists, got him in the trade for Jack Hughes. Wow. 3-2 victory, and Corey's up 3-0. Tighter timeline jump in to NFL versus Finland. Yeah, for sure. We definitely want to see Kyle. Wow, wow, wow. All right, next up we got Golden Twigs versus Zav. Zav is Kansas. Yeah, Zav is Kansas. Kalamazoo is Golden Twigs. Game 3, series tied at 1. First period, 3-0. My goodness. Arvidsson, Zibanejad, and Dunn for Zav. Second period, still remains 3-0. Shots 21-14 for Zav. And it is a bit of a runaway that could just become even more. Yeah, Ryan Strome. There's Shesterkin. There he is, Mike. There's Shesterkin. Mike L with him on his team. I don't know. Yeah, we'll just go ahead and call this one, I think. 5-0 the final. Pedersen adds another. Sheesh. 5-0. As Zav's team takes a big victory. 3 goals in the first period. Markstrom, 21 saves, shutout. Shesterkin played well, just not well enough. 3 assists for JT Miller. Did he get pulled, actually? Or was he the back? Yeah, he was the backup. I don't think he was starting. Not sure about that. Next up, we got Pat and Michael once again. Loser does laundry. Can't forget that. Series is tied at 1. Early goal for Michael as Lee will score on the first shot of the night. But the period ends 1-1 as Stamkos will get his team back. And, ooh, wow, 17-6 the shots for Pat's team. Hyman's Angels. Shoo. Second period, nothing. Third period, shots more even now, 26-18, 26-21 actually now, as Michael's team is putting up a fight, 28-20, oh, 27. They're just coming back with, and now they lead the shots. What? This period has been all Michael, 30-30 now the shots, as the Jacksonville were down by a lot. Michael Snipes' top cheese was down by a lot, but Bo top 50. Wow. With 1 minute and 28 seconds remaining. That period was all Michael, as he was down by, over 10 shots, and it ended up having the lead in shots, and this one ends 31-31, as Bo top 50 ends it for Hyman's Angels. 2-1 victory. Another late heartbreaker here. Both goalies stood tall. Wow, 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 wow. Okay. Sheesh. Now we're back to Thornton's Beard versus Blake's Goal Machine. Thornton's Beard versus Blake's Goal Machine. Here we go. First period, 2-1 for Thornton's Beard. Tavares and Hurdle. Late goal from Hornquist to keep the team in it. Shots tied at 12. Second period, 3-1. Thomas Hurdle, second of the night, giving Thornton's Beard a 2-goal lead. Although the shots are even. And, 4-1. It's a bit of a runaway now. Maybe not a runaway, but it's a bit out of reach. Down by 3 with under 10 to go. I don't know if Blake's team has it, as Draisaitl's power play goal might have been just the last nail in the coffin. Evgeny Malkin wants to fight a little more. Down by 2, but now only 2 minutes left, and that'll be the empty netter that just ends it, as Thornton's Beard has a empty netter from Nick Schmaltz. 5-2 the final in that one. All right, now we're back to Fort Wayne. We got Grizz and Kane and Yex's team. We're back. 1-1 is the series. First period, 3-1 for Yex, as Giroux scores once and the injured Tarasenko scores twice. Mark Giordano scoring once for Grizz and Kane. Second period, wow, what a period of scoring this was. All done within 16 minutes. Oh my goodness. Or is it from 18 to 4? From all done within 12 minutes. Wait, why can't I count? All done within 14 minutes. Wow, that is crazy. Marino, Atkinson, Huberdeau, Kopitar, Zingle, Tanev, Giroux. Wow, what a period. back and forth really all the way through. 2 minutes apart, 3 minutes apart, 4 minutes apart, 3 minutes apart, 1 minute apart, 2 minutes apart. Just a full period of scoring. My goodness. Biz Nasty, the Biz Nasty effect, eh? 6-5, shots 25-22 for Gridizen Kane. But it is 6-5 for Yex. Yeah, why can't I count? What's wrong with me? 6-5. No scoring yet in the third period after an explosive second period. 7 minutes left to go, and it's still a 1-goal lead for Yex. Gridizen Kane's going to have to fight and find something to get through here, but no. Craig Smith, injured day-to-day at the moment. He will seal it. 7-5 for Yex's team. Shots were 39-36 for Yex. Wow. 2 goals for Giroux, goal and 2 assists for Atkinson, 2 for Tarasenko. 7-5 is the final. All right, now we get back to Kentucky Cheese versus Kyle Wood. It is 2-0 for Kentucky Cheese in this series, although this has been one of the closest series. First period, 0-0. Second period, 2-0 Kyle Wood as Brent Burns scores on the power play, and then Jake Virtanen even strength just 30 seconds later. Shots 19-18 for Kyle Wood. 3-0 as Jake Virtanen gets his second of the night now. 3-0 for Kyle Wood. They're coming after those first 2 losses. They really wanted to say that we still have it. Blake Wheeler will bring Kentucky Cheese within 2, though. They are not done. Kyle Wood wants to end it, but with 5 minutes to go, it's still anyone's game here. And Joel Farabee has something to say about this with a minute left, and Kyle Wood just hangs on. It was almost another third period drama fest. Wow. As Joel Farabee brought the team within 1 with 2:48 to go. Shots were 31-25 Kentucky Cheese, but Kyle Wood comes out with the 3-2 victory. Virtanen scoring those couple goals. Blackwood stood tall with 29 saves. Big game for Kyle Wood, and they're finally getting a dub right there. Last game before we go back to the beginning again, we got Michaelak versus Golden. Is that Golden Twigs? Indy? No, it's Nick's. Nick's nice team. Brennan, hey Brennan, welcome in. Great to see you. Very, very happy to see Brennan. First time in 2021. Man, that just puts a smile on my face. Welcome in, buddy. First period, 1-0 Michaelak. Mitch Marner on the power play. Second period, 1-1. Nick's team ties it up. Alex Ovechkin. Speaking of Ovechkin, Mark, there he is. Shots 22-19 for Michaelak. 1-1 game here in the third period. Phil the Thrill ties it up. Gets the power play goal, but then Bjorkstrand ties it up at 2. Brennan, no. I'm so sorry to hear that, brother. Man, I'm really sorry. Man, how have you been holding up? 3-2 Dougie Hamilton, Michaelak's team taking the late lead. Man, I hope you've been resting well. And oh my goodness, Alex Ovechkin just tied it up late. Sorry, it's got a bit derailed there. A bit more important here on the side here. Just want to check in with Brennan. But yeah, get well soon, man. We want to hear how you're doing. We'll take a little pause here for a minute. Just let us know how you're doing. Not to put all the spotlight on you or anything, but just where's like I've never leave the house, so I have no idea how I got it. Okay. Is there any chance that it could have been a false positive, or are you definitely feeling it? Who knows, eh? It's just surfaces that are touched or something. Someone else left the house. I don't know. Really difficult to figure out. Just wait, there's a bit of a delay here on the side. There's a positive, that's the only... I guess that must have been it then. Man. Yeah, it has to be that then. But how are you and her holding up though? Just health-wise, I guess, because like, I guess isolation-wise, it isn't a huge deal because we've already been isolated as well. But more, how are you holding up health-wise? Fever, chills, dizziness, headaches. Man, are you at the tail end of it, or is this more of a recent? For sure, for sure. You're a big part around here, Brennan. Hurts my heart to hear that. But I hope that you and her will have a very speedy recovery. 2 days in, Gotcha. Well, you know what, man? We're going to have a great stream here. We're going to finish, well, I think we're about maybe halfway through. We're going to have a great rest of the stream here. Put some entertainment in your brain. Put a little smile on your face. And we wish you nothing but the best. We love you a lot here. So let's hit some overtime. Let's get some overtime going right here. So just a recap, here in the third period, Dougie Hamilton makes it 3-2. And then Alex Ovechkin, with 42 seconds left, says, I don't think so. That's true. Calgary's playing as well. There you go. I'm glad, Brennan. I'm very glad. Love and prayers, Brennan. So Ovechkin was on... That's true, because it's the Crosby-Ovechkin rivalry. That's true. True. But yeah, Brennan, exactly. I would 100% echo what Michael Ack is saying here on the side. Lots of love and sending prayers as well, my friend. So Ovechkin ties it up with 42 seconds left for Nick's team, and we are headed to overtime. A long-awaited overtime. A little bit of an intermission there between periods. Power play, that's been a killer, but this time it's killed off. Early power plays have been the end of a lot of teams thus far. Halfway through overtime, no scoring yet. Usually it's done quick. Shots 41-35 for Nick. Under 5 to go, and it is Nick and Patrick Laine who will put the game to bed. 42-35 with the shots in this one, as Nick's team takes it 4-3 over Mike Lack with a late overtime winner. Alex Ovechkin, definitely the first star in this one. 2 goals and an assist. The big goal that tied it up and sent it to overtime. That's gotta hurt, man. That was a close one. 7 points in 3 games for Alex Ovechkin. What an absolute tank. Not a headache, so that's on your stream. Hey, man, this you know the emoji where the guy just has hearts all around his head? That's how I feel. That's how you make me feel, Brennan. Nicest guy. All right, we're back to the start here. Data is up 2-1 over Lore, so let's try and make it 3-1. We just want to get these guys out of here, put them to bed. Brendan, if you didn't know, it's since we're 15 teams, the 16th team, we made it a team just compiled of all of players that have been on the franchise mode before in NHL 18, 19, and 20, and even 21. So it's just a bunch of old faces playing against my fantasy team. First period, 2-2. Brendan Saad and David Krejci for us, Marlowe and Byfield for them. Second period, 4-4. Ryan Getzlaff and Joe Pavelski for us. Freeberg and Rakshani. What? The 2 fourth-line 60 overalls who played with Commander Data on Frölunda in Be a Pro are the people who will score on 90 overall Tuukka Rask? What in the world? Last game, we score 6 goals and 20 shots against Patrick Waugh. This game, Freeberg and Rakshani scored twice against Tuukka Rask. Wow, 4-4 heading into the third period. Goldberg game-winning goal. I feel it. I would not be surprised. Here in the third period. Would not be surprised. Patrick Waugh, after getting absolutely shamed and just totally bombarded last game, putting on a show tonight. Sheesh. Sorry, just reading on the side here. So yeah, Kyle Wood, 88 overall Kyle Wood is the man who's holding up for Lunda, I would suppose, at the moment. 4-4 headed into overtime. We don't want to tie the series up at 2. We want to take it 3-1. Oh, yeah. Kyle Wood game-winning goal for Brendan. It could be, eh? And actually, it's Brendan Saad. And you know what? I spoke to Brendan in the intermission. I told him I was up with Brendan, and he said, what Brennan? Brennan from Cal? No. I said, yeah. He said, hold on. Put me on the ice. I'll take care of it. And he's on the fourth line, so we didn't get to play until a few minutes in. But 6 minutes and 8 seconds in, he got it done. All right. 5-4 win for the Androids as we take a 3-1 series lead. There we go. Up 3-0 in their series is Corey over the New England Spartans. This could be the first series to end, as all the other series are at 2-1. This could be the first series to end. It could be a sweep for Corey against Addie Jane and the New England Spartans. Here we go. First period, 1-0 Spartans, Tanner Pearson. Second period, 2-1. Aaron Ekblad scores for the Spartans, but then Sam Reinhart, the Buffalo connection, scores for his best friend Corey. 2-1 Spartans here in the third period. Will we have a sweep, or will the Spartans put up a fight And will we see Game 6? Oh my goodness. 8 minutes to go, 7 minutes to go. 1-goal lead is still intact. This is a tight one. And Corey, power play late. No, it is killed off, and the Spartans wanted it just enough to push it to Game 5. No sweep for the Spartans. I definitely feel that, Brennan. I have a lot of weight on my shoulders when I think about that as well. The good news is you're in really great shape, and Jeff will carry you through, if anything else. And Milk's going to help as well. Bodybuilders no immunity, so you don't have to worry long term. Yeah. There's still a lot that we have to figure out. But all you can do right now is just fight your hardest, do your best to stay healthy, and your body will do the rest. It's tough when things are out of your control in any place in life. Whenever you have to just let time do it and just sit back, it's never easy to do that. But definitely, if there's someone to message, it would definitely be Tic Tac. Send him a message in the Discord. If there's anyone's message about that, he's the man. But now we're getting to Kalamazoo. Yeah, Kalamazoo. Kalamazoo, Kansas. Zav and the Golden Twigs. It is a 2-1 series lead for Kansas. Right? Yeah, for Zav's team. Zav's team is up 2-1 in the series at the moment. First period, 1-0 for... I keep forgetting these team names. Golden Twigs and Zav. It's so many... I gotta remember the person's team name, and then the associated name on the ECHL roster. This is so confusing. But yeah, Brennan, I'm with you, man. I feel that. And I guess all I can really say is that I'm glad that we have there's a lot of support for you in here. And, we'll do our best. Because we send a lot of those emojis with hearts around the head. That's what we want to send to you. Second period. 2-0 Kalamazoo. Golden Twigs, Matty Kachuk. Third period, Golden Twigs are up 2-0. Will there be a comeback from Zav? Or will this game be... The result will result in a 2-2 series? Man, I'm so sorry. My brain is all over the place. Like I said, I'm trying to remember the team name, the person's name, and the associated ECHL team name, and they both start with K, and it's just killing me. 2-0 win. It is a shutout for Carey Price. 30 saves from him. Taylor Hall gets the game winner. Markstrom played well, but Carey Price just played a little better. Now we're back to Pat versus Michael. Michael Snipes up top cheese versus Hyman's Angels. 2-1 for Hyman's Angel. Loser does laundry for a week. Can't forget that. Oh, no, not at all, Brennan. Not at all. I'm sorry that I just don't have more to say, but really nothing to apologize for. First period, 1-1, TJ Oshie and David Pasternak. Second period, 2-2, very even. Rob Thomas and Steven Stamkos. Shots are 21-20 for Hyman's Angels, and this game is tied. 5-on-3 power play early for Pat and the Angels. Killed off by Michael Snipes. And we stay tied, hitting the halfway point here in the third period. 2-2 game. Shots 32-29 for Michael. The laundry matchup, back at it again. Will we see overtime? Yes, we will. Okay, 33-31 of the shots for Michael. He needs this win, but Hyman's Angels want to put themselves in the driver's seat. Power play, and that is the killer once again. Is that the second game in a row in this series where there's an overtime winner on the power play? Ryan Pulak passed Robin Lehner, and Hyman's Angels take the win as it was a Jake Muzzin cross-checking minor in the neutral zone that put his team on the penalty kill, as Pat will take it and now is up 3-1 in the series. Brampton versus Idaho, Thornton's Beard versus Blake's Goal Machine. Here we go. It is 2-1 for Thornton's Beard. There have been so many overtimes. Thornton's Beard up 2-1 in the series. First period, 1-0, Evgeny Dadonov to Thornton's Beard. Does anyone have a count for overtime? I lost count. Second period, 1-1, Blake's Goal Machine and Evgeny Malkin tied this up. Not only overtime, but tied third periods have been a lot. Jason Zucker puts Blake's Goal Machine up 2-1, and then Evgeny Malkin's second of the night puts them up 3-1, as Thornton's Beard has to come back soon. Even though they're up 32-20 in shots, let's go Jumbo. Corey, you are up 3-1 in your series at the moment. 5 minutes left in this one. Thornton's Beard may not be enough, as Blake's goal machine and Evgeny Malkin have just, yeah, they just went on a tear. Malkin scoring twice was the killer. And whoever was in nets as well, it was Thomas Greiss. Wow, another big night for Thomas Greiss, as he makes 37 saves on 38 shots to get first star, I hope. No, oh, wait, what? Hold on, did he get pulled or something? Who was in nets over here? Okay, so Greiss made 20 saves on 21 shots. Got injured, I guess, and then Jarry made 17 saves on 17 shots. Huh. Carter Hart on the trade block, everybody. Sheesh. Malkin, 2 goals. All right, that's it. Thornton's Beard Tic Tac has seen enough. Carter Hart is on the block, so send him your offers. Fort Wayne versus Greenville. We got Yex versus Grittizen Kane. It is 2-1 for Yex in the series over Grittizen Kane. Here we go. First period, 2-1 for Yex. Tarasenko and Ghost. Patty Kane for Grittizen. Shots 15-6 for Grittizen. Second period, 2-2. There we go. William Karlsson ties it up. Shots 28-15. But it's a 2-2 game heading into the final period. Another third period that we enter with a tie score. 15 minutes to go. And not a lot of shots coming from Yex's team. But it's a power play nonetheless. Cannot capitalize as Grittizen Kane kills it off. 36-20 of the shots with under 5 to go. Tarasenko, his second of the night, brings Yex's team ahead, and that will be enough to win it. Shots 42-22, but wow, Grittizen Kane just can't get it done. Vasilevsky standing on his head this time. Oh man, that's a heartbreaker for Grittizen Kane. 40 saves for Yex's team, as Tarasenko scored twice and Bergeron got 2 assists. Wow, wow, wow. Okay, so now it comes once again to Kachuk Cheese versus Kyle Wood. It is a 2-1 series for Kachuk. First period, 1-0 for Kyle Wood as Adam Fox gets that one with that was late in the first period. Shots tied at 12. Second period, 2-2. Jack Eichel gets one for Kyle Wood, but Pajot and Panarin both deep in the zone for Kachuk Cheese. Shots 22-18 Kachuk, tied at 2. Another tied third period. Rupe Hintz gives the early lead, but then Grzelcyk ties it right back up, as we are tied at 3. Shots tied at 25 or so. 4-3 as Brendan Carlo puts Kyle Wood up. Defensemen love to score on Kyle Wood's team, that's for sure. It is a 1-goal lead for Kyle Wood with just about 5 minutes left in the third period. Power play Kachuk late, and it's Kevin Fiala just as the power play expires, pushing this one into overtime. Let me see this. When was this penalty? Penalty was at 4:27. That means it was done at 2:27. Scored at 2:26. Yeah, so pretty much a power play goal there. As who took the penalty? It was Nino Niederreiter hooking penalty. And we're headed to overtime once again. What a series this is. Shots 34-33 for Kyle Wood. And we're headed to overtime. Goal for Kyle Wood ties the series. Goal for Kachuk. And it is a tie series, forget it. Jamie Benn on the power play. Power play for Kachuk was killed off by Kyle Wood. Power play for Kyle Wood converted upon by Jamie Benn. And this series is tied at 2. Wow, from 2-0 Kachuk to a 2-2 tie. Whew, speaking of 2-1 series that could be 2-2 now, it is Michalak versus Nick's team. There we go. So Nick's team is up 2-1 over Michalak. Here we go. First period, 2-1 Michalak, Marner and Chara. How many power play in over? Yeah, there have been a lot, eh? Every overtime there's a power play goal pretty much. Kuznetsov for Nick. Second period, 4-1 Michalak as the the captain of his team, Sidney Crosby. It puts him up 3-1, and Charlie Coyle 4-1. Shots 18-12 head into the third with a 3-goal lead. Michalak's team may have, 5-1 now. I think that may just be enough. Sidney Crosby with his second of the night. 5-2 though, Adam Boquist says we still have a little bit of life, but then Mike Hoffman squashes it. 6-2, and we'll call it there. 7-3 the final. Crosby gets the hat trick in the end. Trouba scores 1 for Nick, and this series is tied at 2. That's a very good series between Hobbs and Michael. 3 goals and an assist for Sid the Kid, which makes Michalak very happy. And we're back to this series. All right, so this could be the final game in the Data versus Lore series. We'll probably try and hop into this one, depending on what the score is. First period, 1-1, Kaprizov, and there's Kyle Wood. There he is with a absolute rocket from the blue line. It's an elimination game. As it is just a rocket from the blue line. Second period, 2-1. Mark Stone puts us ahead by 1 heading into the third period. And Frölunda ties it up. Nolan Patrick, the man who was forgotten off the Manitoba team. Xavier Ouellet to the Jets for a low backup goal. There you go. Kovalchuk, 3-2. All bout to Kyle. 3-2 Frölunda. As we may not be eliminating them in this one. 5 minutes ago. Come on, boys. Androids, tie this up and show us some overtime. Let's go. No, Jason Spezza. Empty netter for Spezza. Never mind. 4-2 win for Frölunda, and this series is tied at 2 now. Tied at 2. It's 3-2 for the Androids. Corey versus the New England Spartans. It is 3-1 in the series for Corey. He could be the first one to end a series right here. First period, 0-0. Second period, 3-0 Corey. My goodness. EA Logic. Voracek, Stahl, and Voracek. 2 power play goals from Jakub Voracek. Corey up 3-0, looking to eliminate the Spartans, but Shabbat comes back early. They're down by 2. They don't want to be eliminated. And with just 5 minutes in, Ryan Nugent-Hopkins brings the Spartans within 1 halfway through the third period. Kills off the power play from Corey. This game is not done yet. 5 minutes to go. Let's put it down to ×4 speed. Power play for the Spartans late. They need it right here, but it's killed off. Will that be enough to end it for Corey? It is, and Corey takes it 3-2 the final, which ends this series in 5 games. Freddie Anderson, 31 saves. Voracek with 2 goals. Shabbat with 1. Addie Jane and the New England Spartans are the first team to be eliminated in 5 games at the hands of the Norfolk Admirals, a.k.a. Corey. Boy, oh boy. Casey and Cal. This is the one that makes my brain hurt the most. Kalamazoo, Golden Twigs. Kansas is Zav. Series tied at 2. Here we go. For who's going to take the 3-2 lead. First period, 2-1 Kalamazoo. So 2-1 Golden Twigs. Kachuk and Jonathan Drouin. Shabbat, he tried his best. Arvidsson, 1 goal on 3 shots against Price. Second period, 4-3. Arvidsson scores his second of the night. Pedersen gets 1, but then it's Zuccarello and Nick Suzuki, keeping the Golden Twigs up by 1. 4-3 the final. Addy made the finals in 2 of the 6 sims. Wow, and here he's out in 5 games. Sheesh, just got to show up when it's game time. Shots 24-18 for the Golden Twigs, and they are up by 1 against Zav's team. Power play for the Golden Twigs here in the third. Killed off. Shots 28-23. A pretty uneventful third period. Another power play now for Zav. Can't capitalize. That's going to hurt as we are into the final minutes here. And that 1-goal lead from the second period may just be enough. And Taylor Hall adds another one with 51 seconds left. And Kalamazoo, a.k.a. the Golden Twigs, take it 5-3 the final. Now we got back to the laundry series. It is Pat versus Michael. The Hyman's Angels versus Michael Snipes up top, or Snipes Top Cheese. And if he doesn't want to be doing the laundry for a week, he has to get his team in check. Wake up, give him a little speech. I want to hear Michael giving a little speech beforehand. And I'm sure he was down there in the dressing room. And let's see if it was enough to push them to get a victory and make it a 3-2 series. There's Charlie McAvoy. First period is 2-1 as McAvoy and then Hall 25 seconds later get the 2 goals for Michael, but then Kane for Pat keeps him alive. Second period, 3-2, PK Subban and Jaden Schwartz on the power play. So outshooting Pat by 10, but only up by 1 is Michael Snipes Top Cheese, and then Hyman's Angels ties it up at 3, Nazem Kadri. Did Data ever lose? Yeah, that would be a question for Pat there. 3-3 game with 8 minutes to go. Don't want to do that laundry. Let's go, boys. There's a lot of fight out there. There's a lot on the line, and there it is, Dustin Brown. He was looking to trade Dustin Brown away, and he was the savior as he keeps him alive in this series. 3 assists for Barkov. Wow, huge night for him. As Michael Snipes Top Cheese will live to fight another day. 39 goal 20. Alexander Holtz, love it. Once out of 5 out of 6 times, gotcha. All right, we're back to Thornton's Beard versus Blake's Goal Machine. Series tied at 2. Patrick Waugh, man. First period, 2-0 Blake. Palat scoring twice within 4 minutes on Carter Hart. Second period, 2-2 as Thornton's Beard comes right back, twice within 36 seconds. Draisaitl and Mantha. Thomas Greiss has to just keep standing tall, though, here in the third period. Power play for Thornton's Beard. It's an extended one, but that is killed off by Blake's goal machine. Late in the third now. Shots 34-22 for Thornton's Beard. Under 5 minutes to go. Power play for Blake, and it is Morgan Riley for Thornton's Beard, and then Josh Bailey adding another, and that'll be all she wrote. 4-2 Thornton's Beard at the end of this one. 3-2 series lead for Thornton's Beard. Here's another series that could end now. It is Yex's team against Grittizen Kane. 3-1 is the series for Yex. Could it be finished here in 5 games? First period, 3-0. Wow, it may just be. Tarasenko, Skinner, and Tarasenko again. Carter Hart no longer on the block. Shots were 19-7 in the first period. Second period, 4-1. Landeskog and Giordano. Merzlikins is in nets now. Shots 28-21 for Yex. And he is up by 3. Just has to hold on to that 3-goal lead. And he is into the second round. And Grittizen Kane is done in 5. A very surprising upset, I think that would be. Maybe not the series as a whole, but to do it in 5 games. Still up by 3 with under 10 to go. Wow, make it 4. Tarasenko's been the hero out here. Currently injured, but he has been the hero tonight. Boy, oh boy. 5-1 the final. Grittizen Kane out in 5 games, despite leading in shots 37-35. But it was Vasilevsky and whoever else was in nets. Koskinen, I think. Hat-trick for Tarasenko. Who's in nets here? Oh, sorry, that's Bobrovsky. No, Elvis. Yeah, what am I saying? It was Elvis. Elvis, 20 saves on 21 shots. And Yex is through to the second round. All right. So now we're back to one of the best series for sure. Kachuk Cheese versus Kyle Wood. This one's tied at 2. It was 2-0 Kachuk. Now it's 2-2. What are we going to see here in game number 5? First period, early goal from Bertuzzi, but then Ekholm came back, tied at 1. Second period, 2-2. My headache has come back. Oh, for sure, Brennan, for sure. And this will be uploaded as soon as it's over. And it's going to be here for the next who knows how many years until YouTube disbands. So do not rush to check it out. It will be waiting right here for you. Make a note, right at the 2-hour mark. That's where you are. Get some good rest, and we'll catch you in the next stream or in the Discord server whenever you are feeling up to it. Farabee and Ehlers both scoring in the second period. Just left. Wow, these are really close goals, eh? Fantastic, Brennan. Fantastic. Sending you lots of love from myself, everyone in here, and Jeff himself. Those are 2 goals within 27 seconds of each other. My goodness. Third period, 2-2 game. Shots pretty much tied as well. This is a nail-biter here in the third period. 12 minutes to go. Halfway, power play for Kachuk Cheese. Killed off by Kyle Wood. Power play Kyle Wood. Killed off by Kachuk Cheese. Now 5 minutes to go. Shots 37-31 Kachuk. He's taking a slight lead now. But we are going to see some more overtime action. Wow, is this the third of the 5 that goes to overtime? I think that could be. Shots 38-32 for Hobbsy. And we will see who's taking the 3-2 series lead. The overtime winner. Power play Kachuk, killed off. Power play Kyle Wood, and there it is, just like last game. Power play Kachuk, killed off. Power play Kyle Wood, power play goal. From down 2-0 to up 3-2. Call it the Brennan. You know, that's so good, Brian. That is fantastic. The Brennan Cup. Someone, is Brennan still in here? Brennan, if you're still in here, that's what we're doing. That's crazy. Power play goal in overtime. Mark Scheifele. Shots were 40-35. Wow. Brennan is still in here. But I think he probably left by now. I need a little sip here. I'm going to take a sip, and then I'm also going to send that message to Brennan. There you go. Okay. Wow, Addy, you've been in here? Addy just been sending all kinds of messages. Wow, I did not see this. Addy, why are you sending messages in the Discord server? Or is he talking about something totally different? Sorry, I'm just getting confused. He's talking to himself. I'm a bit confused as well. I'm not sure what's going on. Okay. Michaelak versus Nick's nice team. Michaelak versus Nick's nice team. Here we go. 2-2 series. First period. Oh, wow. 7 goals. Sheesh. 4 goals on 9 shots for Nick. 3 goals on 11 shots for Michaelak. Couture, Brody, and Crosby for Michaelak. Boquist, Rust, Ovechkin, and Anderson for Nick. Oh my goodness. Sheesh. Yeah, I don't know what's going on in the Discord server. 4-3 for Nick after the first period. Second period, 5-4. Line A and then Crosby again on the power play. 5-4 Nick here in the third. Lots of scoring in this one. Will we see more in the third, or will it be the usual subdued third period? Nick has the injured or the out Jonathan Toews, putting his team up by 2. Michaelak power play goes nowhere. Power play once again. Shorthanded goal for Chris Kreider brings Michaelak within 1. 6-5 now is the score with under 5 to go. A huge shorthanded goal, but will that lead to anything? No. Nico throws in the empty netter. Basically, he was standing in the net when he scored that. 7-5 the final. My goodness. 7-5 is the final. Crosby 2 goals and an assist. Rust a goal and 2 assists. Toews with a goal and an assist. Yeah, what's Addy doing in there? Maybe I need to mute him. Not mute. I need to put him in a timeout or something. I'm watching 90 minutes behind. Oh, he's 90 minutes behind. Gotcha. All right, we're back to the Androids versus Lore series. Newfoundland versus Frölunda here. Here we go. First period. Could be an elimination game as well. 2-1. Backstrom and Shattenkirk. Kovalchuk scoring 1 for Frölunda. You can never say no to Ilya Kovalchuk. The man's a tank. Second period. 2-1 it remains. Shots 20-12 for Frölunda. Yeah, gotcha. But it is 2-1 for the Androids against Lore's Originals. Oh, Mikko Rantanen. There's Captain Mikko. We could be going in to see this one if it's elimination. Oh, Mikko scores twice. That's it. 4 goals on 21 shots against Patty Waugh. Boston, New Jersey in overtime. Okay, I gotcha. Yeah, I've seen too many. Yeah, too many. There's just too many overtimes. 5-1. Mark Stone on the power play. Yeah, I would have been down to take Price. I didn't want to reach for a goalie too high. 6-1. Wow. Look at this. 6 goals on 27 shots. How do you like that, Patty Waugh? Look at this, EA. 96 overall goalie. Just getting shellacked. Let's just go in for the last 4 minutes or so. We want to see a little Kyle Wood action from 88 overall. There, is that him? It has to be, right? What? With the Jofa helmet and all? Wow. Look at that. Kyle Wood. What an absolute beautician. Certified Bello. That is funny. That is funny stuff. Switch to Frölunda away jerseys? Hold on. Away. The beefy defensive bull. What a monster.
Newfoundland's offense has not been a problem tonight.
All right, here in overtime, 6-1 for the Androids. Kyle Wood, 25-42 of ice time tonight with 3 shots on net. Sheesh, here he is. There he is with the Jofa helmet. No one can touch him. Here he is, Kyle Wood with the captaincy. Nice bank pass to Patrick. Over to Byfield. Has a ton of space. Weak shot rebound. Scores! Nolan Patrick! Did Kyle Wood get an assist on that one? I think he did. Of course, in this game, the goal comes right away. Concussed by Kyle Wood. There's Kyle Wood with the assist. Just by watching him body check someone else. And that's understandable. I understand why. Well, you should have seen the headaches I used to have after watching him play in franchise mode when I went into simulations. Not because it was bad, just because he was just throwing people like rag dolls. Crazy, eh? The scoring does usually happen. Oh man. Alright, so, oh wow. Getting pulled for no reason. Okay. Oh no, okay, it was for Lunda. Sorry, I thought it was us for a second. Patrick Waugh comes back in for Hutchinson. I guess that glitch is still there. If a goalie gets pulled in a live simulation and then you go into the game, that goalie that got pulled always comes back. That's a glitch that's been there since 20. Wood over to Kovalchuk. Ilya in the corner with the nice international ice we have here. Laura has a virus, makes sense. Kovalchuk through traffic. Yandel up to Mikko Rantanen, captain of the Huskies. Gets it over to Yandel. Up to John Carlson. And that gets poked away. Just want to see some more Kyle Wood action. Give it to Kyle Marlowe. Come on. Send it back. Hunt. Kovalchuk. He's coming in. No one wants to stop him. Fast makes the save. Alright, we got to see some Kyle Wood action. We still have a lot of hockey left to do, so I'm going to go ahead and just quit to the end as we will eliminate the Frölunda Lores Originals. We faced our demons, all the skeletons in our closet, and we got through in 6 games. Definitely respectable, right? So that series is done. Corey's series is done. Now we go to the Kalamazoo series, which is Golden Twigs, who are up 3-2 over Zav. Golden Twigs up 3-2 over Zav. First period, 1-0 for Golden Twigs. Jonathan Drouet on the power play. Second period, 2-0 Golden Twigs. Nick Foligno. Will that be enough to end it in 6? Will Zav be heading home after 6 games? It might be, as David Savard puts his team up by 3 now. And there has to be something from Zav late. Pacioretty, okay, 3-1, down by 2. 7 minutes to go. It is not over yet. Shots 31-20, but just nothing getting through. No, that's it. That is it. 3-1 the final, as the Golden Twigs are through to the second round. Man, Carey Price, 20 saves. Jonathan Drouin. All right, Pat versus Michael. The Laundry series is not over yet, but this could be the one that ends it here in game number 6. Hyman's Angels against Michael Snipes' Top Cheese. First period, 3-1 Michael, as Hall, Thomas, and Matthews all getting goals right there. Only 1 goal and 4 shot there from Pat. The half-Habs advance. 14-4 were the shots in this one, in the first period of this one. 3-1 Michael. Second period, 3-2. David Pastrnak on the power play brings Pat back into this game. 26-17 are the shots. Michael up by 1. There's a lot riding on this series, and it is not over yet. Power play Pat killed off, and then Anders Lee restores the 2-goal lead with under 10 minutes to go in the third period. Oh, baby. Could we be going to Game 7? And it looks like it, as Justin Hall gets his second of the night somehow. And it is a 5-2 victory for Michael Snipes' Top Cheese. Whew, baby. Goal and 2 assists for Matthews, 2 goals for Hall, 2 assists for Adam Henrique back on the third defensive pair. That's hilarious. That series is going to 7. All right, Thornton's Beard up against Blake's Goal Machine, looking to end it in 6 as well. Here we go. First period, 1-0 for Blake. Jason Zucker with 1 second left. Second period, 4-1. Malkin, Ekman Larson, and Palat. Thornton's Beard scoring 1 goal in that period. Shots 22-18 for Blake. And then now in the third, down by 3 is Thornton's Beard. But Ryan O'Reilly, an early goal on the power play. They have life. Power play once again. Another power play goal from Thomas Hurdle. And another power play? Could it be again 5-on-3? Wow. Very close. Very close to being 3 power play goals. Now only down by 1 with 5 minutes to go. Carter Hart back on the block. Could Carter Hart put on a little bit of a show to help out? No. He did his job in the third period, but it wasn't enough as they scored, Thornton's Beard that is, scored 2 power play goals early in the third, and that was all she wrote, as that series is also headed to 7 with a 4-3 victory from Blake. All right, Kyle Wood against Kentucky Cheese. From down 2-0 to up 3-2 in the series, Kyle Wood is looking to end it here in Game 6. First period, 1-0 Kyle Wood, Nick Ehlers. Second period, 1-1. Kentucky Cheese ties it up from Jacob Slavin. So hard to just get my brain just to select one. Jakob Slavin. From now on. Bertuzzi gives Kyle Wood the 2-1 lead. Shots are 34-22 for Kentucky Cheese, but the presence of the blessing of Kyle Wood over the team has been enough to carry them through. 2-2, Artemi Panarin ties it up. Are we headed to overtime? No, it's Adam Fox with 37 seconds left, and Kyle Wood is through to the second round. It's more late drama in this series. What a series this has been, as Panarin with 3 minutes left ties it up, and then Adam Fox with 37 seconds left gets the game winner. Shots were 37-26 for Kentucky Cheese, but Kyle Wood just squeaks through to the second round from down 2-0 to winning this series 4-2. Wow, you gotta feel for Hobbsy. Kentucky Cheese. Wow. Mackenzie Blackwood just standing on his head. My goodness. What a series. Mackenzie Blackwood, first star, making 35 saves. Adam Fox, the game winner. I need a breath after that one. Wow. Oh, goodness gracious, eh? Oh, wow, what a series. What a series. All right, it's Michalak versus Nick here. Nick's nice team is looking to finish it in 6, and Michalak wants to push it to 7. Wow, and Blackwood had 34 saves today, IRL. Wow, meant to be. First period, 1-1, Parise and Dubois. Second period, wow. Rust, Kuznetsov, Ellis, Kuznetsov. James Reimer might be the one that's killing it here. 2 power play goals. Yikes. Shots 20-14 for Nick. And Michalak is down 5-1. Oof. No chocolate chip muffin. No chocolate chip muffin for him, I don't think. Unless there's going to be some late heroics. James Reimer, man. We love James Reimer here, but he's just getting shellacked. Oh, boy. I'm sorry. That's going to be all she wrote, I think. Blue Jackets Nashville 1-1. Thank you, my friend. And that'll be all she wrote. A 5-1 victory for Nick's nice team as they advance over Michalak's team. 5-1 the final in 6 games. Boston, New Jersey shootout. Let me know who wins that one, please. What is Addy doing out here, man? I'm going to have to put him in timeout. I'm going to have to purge all those messages later on. Anyways, Game 7. This is the one we've all been waiting for, my friends. The laundry series. Who is doing laundry for the next week? It was 3-1 Pat. Now it's a 3-3 series going to 7. Whew. Here we go. A lot is riding on this one. First period, 2-0 for Michael Snipes' Top Cheese. Shorthanded goal from Anders Lee, and then Austin Matthews with one of his own. 17-7 are the shots for Michael. 2-0. Second period, 4-1. Just load the washer now, Pat. Just get it done. Quinn Hughes scoring once for Pat, but Anders Lee second of the night, and Rasmus Dahlin scoring as well. Boston wins in the shootout. Thank you very much, Michael. 4-1 for Michael. Michael Snipes' Top Cheese, that is, against Pat. Up by 3 here in the third period and make it 4. Tage Thompson. Wow. 6. What? Wow. Pat with arguably the best top 6. 7-1. Hat-trick for Anders Lee. Just get the detergent out. Give me the Tide Pods. Toss them in. Big Bo adds the empty netter. Not the empty netter. The power play goal. but it is not enough, as that is a declarative 7-2 victory. Wow. Through 30 saves for Leonard, 3 goals for Lee, goal and 2 assists for Brock Nelson. That is a surprise. That is a very strong top 6 that just lost right there. Last game of the first round, it is Thornton's Beard versus Blake's Goal Machine here in Game 7. Final game of round 1, and then we can go faster from then. First period, Evgeny Malkin gets that first goal. Second period, 2-0, as Blake's Goal Machine goes up by 2 with Patrick Hornquist. I don't know, Carter Hart, is he on the block? Not sure. I think Saros is in nets for Nashville. 3-0 Zucker. Yikes, that might be it for Thornton's Beard. 3-0, 5 minutes into the third. Carter Hart just couldn't get it done, I guess, but the scoring hasn't been there either. It was a spectacular fashion, Pat. Definitely. Wow. So Thornton's Beard gets shut out in Game 7. Wow. He is on the block for sure after that one. Shots were 35-20, as Thornton's Beard just didn't come through. Thomas Greiss with the shutout. He was a huge story in this series. And that's it for round number 1, my friends. Wow. Round number 2 is going to be the Androids versus Blake's Goal Machine. Corey versus Yex, Kyle Wood versus the Golden Twigs, and Nick's team versus Michael Snipes' Top Cheese. Just look quickly at the stats here. Let's see. Ovechkin, 13 points in 6 games for him, just killing it out there. Who were the best goalies? Freddie Anderson, Thomas Greiss, good numbers from Thomas Greiss, but Freddie Anderson looks to have the best numbers for sure. Let me just, Varlamov played well in the 2 games. Well, actually, forget that, 7 saves. So Freddie Anderson definitely playing the best. 5 games, 4-1-0 with 1 shutout. 950 save percentage, 1.61 goals against average. Next up would probably be Markstrom after that. Really good numbers. Okay, so now we head into round number 2, my friends. We're going to try to go through this one a little bit faster now, as we are definitely wanting to get these done before maybe the 4-hour mark or anything like that. First period, 1-1. I'm not going to be saying names every time. Second period, 3-3. Evgeny Malkin killing it. 3-3 here in the third period between Blake's Goal Machine and the Androids. Zucker puts the Blake's Goal Machine up 4-3. Now 5-3 Tony DeAngelo. Is that going to be enough to seal it? Do we have any fight in us? Come on, Androids, let's go. Just letting them walk all over us. 5-3, and that's going to be it. 6-4 the final, actually, as Garland came back late. But 6-4, down 1-0 that series. Bang. Corey versus Yex. Here we go. Corey versus Yex. Game 1 of round number 2. Yeah, clear sailing from here on out. First period, nothing. Second period, 1-1. Giroux and Reinhardt both on the power play. There's a lot of shots in this one. 50 shots between the 2 teams, just a little into the third period. Power play, Yex killed off. Then Kubalik down on that 4th line puts Corey's team up 2-1. Power play late killed off. 3-1. Philip Forsberg puts Corey up 3-1. Now strong team for Corey. And Eric Stahl 4-1. Yeah, that's going to be all she wrote. 4-2 the final. Jeff Skinner tried to do something, but was not enough. 1-0 series lead for Corey. Now we go Kyle Wood against Golden Twigs. Kyle Wood against the Golden Twigs. Here we go. Kyle Wood coming off a huge first round win. First period, 2-1 Twigs. Second period, 3-1 Twigs. Gallagher. Mackenzie Blackwood looking human out there here in the third period. Gallagher again. Oh, boy. Power play for the Golden Twigs. Remains 4-1. Shots 32-21 at the moment. Kyle Wood taking a bit of a beating out there. 4-2-1. And that'll be it, I believe. Yeah, 4-1 the final. 42 shots against. My goodness. Was that 42 shots against? Tough loss. 38 saves on 42 shots for Mackenzie Blackwood. You can't blame him. But, yeah, the scoring was not there at all. Now we'll get Michael's team up against Nick's team. Corey, you are in the second round, up 1-0. Here we go. First period, 1-0 for Nick. Second period, no scoring. Here in the third period, 1-0 it remains. Low-scoring game. A huge 7-game thriller. Michael's coming off a big 7-game thriller, and hopefully still have a little bit in the tank here for round number 2 against Nick. A couple power play killed off, and then Brock Nelson ties this game up with 8 minutes remaining, now with under 5 to go. 1-1 it remains. Will we be seeing the first overtime of the second round? Yes. Shots 32-25 for Nick. Here we go. And it is an early win for Rob Thomas and Michael Snipes Top Cheese, as they were down 1-0 late, but come back to win it 2-1 in overtime. What a good story with Adam Henrique back on defense, eh? What a story. All right, now we got Blake's goal machine once again back against the Androids, up 1-0 in that series against my own team. First period, 1-0, Mark Stone. Second period, 2-0, Connor Garland. He's been a big piece for me right now, Connor Garland. Hope he has a big night tonight. Let's go. 2-0 here in the third period. Let's go. And Evgeny Malkin, though, has something to say about that. Shots are 30-22 for Blake, but Kevin Shattenkirk comes right back against Thomas Grice. Jason Zucker, though, has also been a big part of this Blake's team. 1-goal lead with under 5 minutes to go now. And will that be enough? Yes, it will be. A 3-2 win, and this series is tied at 1. I'd love to just go a bit quicker through the second round, and then in the third, and then in the obviously in the finals, we can go a lot slower. So Corey's up 1-0 in this series over Yex. He will want to extend it to 2. He's had a very good tournament thus far. First period, 1-0 from Sveshnikov. Second period remains 1-0. Third period, shots 26-25 for Corey over Yex's team. This is a tight one here in the third. Shots 30-27. Who's in nets for Corey? They're making all these saves. 31 saves for him tonight. Will it be enough? Ryan Graves 2-0. Vasilevsky in net for Yex. But then Atkinson on, Freddie Anderson. Freddie Anderson has been the godsend, but then he just let in 2 quick ones, and Corey is now headed to overtime. Wow, so the Columbus boys, Atkinson and Jenner, within a minute of each other pretty much. And this is a tied game headed into overtime. 37-32 the shots in favor of Yex. Will we have an early winner here in overtime? Man, a good comeback from Yex. Power play is going to be... no special teams this time. A lot of the OT winners have been on the power play, but Tom Wilson gets his first of the tournament and gives the victory to Yex. 47-36 for the shots. Frederick Anderson is just a machine. That is crazy. He still gets third star, making 44 saves. Vasilevsky made 34 saves. That's a really good goaltending matchup between Corey and Yex. A very good goaltending matchup. And now we're back to Golden Twigs against Kyle Wood. Round is 1-0 for the Golden Twigs right now. Please don't do that again. First period, 0-0. Second period, 2-2. Lindholm, Cahoon, McDavid, and Puljujärvi. Here in the third period, it is a tie game. Kyle Wood will want to tie this series up and not go down 2-0, but he was down 2-0 against Kentucky Cheese, and he still found a way. By the way, if your team's eliminated, I want to know, who are you rooting for right now? If your team is eliminated, who are you rooting for? So Hobbsy, Pat, Tic Tac, anybody else whose team's eliminated? Wow, Kotkaniemi! Jesperi Kotkaniemi. With 1 minute and 52 seconds left, Kyle Wood's team just loves late drama, whether they be scoring or getting scored against. And that is a 3-2 win for the Golden Twigs. And that puts them up 2-0 in the series. Wow. Wow. Was not expecting that late victory. Whew. Michael's team up against Nick's team here. It's 1-0 Michael in this series. Here we go. First period, 1-1 game. Pulling for Kyle Wood makes sense. Come back like last series. It's okay. Ovi and Matthews. Second period, 4-2. Wow. Thompson, Oshie, and Lee against Nico. Rolling with Hobbsy till the end. Bringing the Brennan Cup to Newfoundland. That's what I like. 5-2. Sorry, Mike. Do you mean rolling with Hobbsy as in rolling with Hobbsy, rolling with Kyle Wood? Or rolling with Newfoundland Growlers, perhaps? Is that what you're talking about? The Kyle Wood way to come back from 2-0. Pat's rooting for Corey. Gotcha. Michael takes this one 6-3 the final. Couple goals from Austin Matthews, and they are up 2-0 in the series over Nick's team. So back in this series, 1-1 with myself, the Androids, up against Blake's goal machine. Here we go. First period, 2-1 for Blake. Jordan Stahl shorthanded. Miko get one. Yeah, there you go. Makes a lot of sense. Second period, 3-2. Big period there. Mark Stone and Mikko Rantanen, my saviors thus far. 3-2 for the Androids heading into the third period, but Blake ties it up early. Jake Gensel on the power play, and then Evgeny Malkin again on the power play. Who's taking penalties? Who's taking penalties out here? Sorry, that's hits. Penalties. Stone. Another one. Pavelski, Stone, Getzlaf. What's with all the penalties? That just might be enough. Man, the penalty. Oh, Capo Caco, yes! Oh, yes, that was a close one. With a minute 22 left, Capo Caco pushes this to overtime, and that's all I can really ask for in the end. That is all I can ask for. 4-4, at least give us a chance here in overtime. Come on, let's take the series lead. Let's go, Androids. Oh, against Blake's goal machine. But it's the Androids against the machine. It's tough. Who's going to take it here? Late in overtime. Shots 42-36 for the Androids. I'd be surprised if it goes to double overtime. Oh boy, this could be the first double OT of the simulation that is not from live. Usually when it goes to double overtime, it's done within the first 5 minutes. Let's see if that holds true today. In double overtime, it is Blake's goal machine, Jason Zucker, getting it. Shots were 46-41 in this one, a well-fought game. Oh boy, the Androids take a tough 2-1 series deficit now. Hate to see it. All right. It is Yex against Corey. Series tied at 1. The goaltending duel is back. First period, 1-0 Corey. Sam Reinhart on the power play. Second period, nothing. Third period, shots are 22-14 for Yex, but Freddie Anderson standing tall. As usual, 5-on-3 power play for Corey. Does not convert. Shots now 26-23. Really low-scoring game as usual, as would be expected. Both goalies putting on a show, but Dylan Strome breaks through Freddie Anderson and ties the game up at 1 with just a few minutes left in the third. Are we headed to overtime? Yes, we are. Shots 33-26 for Yex here in the first overtime now. Who is going to take it and get a 2-1 series lead? Power play. Looking for another special teams power play OT winner, perhaps. Power play Corey! And that is once again killed off. It's that Larson defense for sure. And it is Corey who takes it in the end as Zach Werenski gets one past Andrei Vasilevsky. And shots were 38-36. Freddie Anderson, man. What a series. Saves, 37 saves for Freddie. Whew, as Corey goes up 2-1 in the series. All right, back to Kalamazoo here. It is the Golden Twigs, a.k.a. the Half-Habs, up against Kyle Wood. He was down 2-0 in the last series, and he came back to win 4-2, so let's see it this time. First period, 2-2. Drew A. Anderson and DeBrincat and Bertuzzi. Second period, 3-3. Rupe Hintz and Devin Tays. 23-16 of the shots for Kyle Wood in his favor, as we are once again seeing a tie headed into the third period. Power play early for Kyle Wood, an extended power play, and it is killed off. All those penalties are killed off. Just about 5 to go, and Jack Eichel puts Kyle Wood ahead 4-3. But as always, late third period drama for Kyle Wood, and Gallagher ties it up with 3 minutes left. We're headed to overtime again. 37-26 of the shots in Kyle Wood's favor. That doesn't matter. Next shot that goes in gets the game winner. 40-27 of the shots now for Kyle Wood. Power play. They really want it. They're putting everything they have. But the Golden Twigs are standing tall, but Kyle Wood finally breaks through. 5 goals on 46 shots, and Dominic Cahoon gets the game winner. 2-1 series. They have life. Kyle Wood loves going to overtime. That was a crazy one in terms of shots. Oh boy, all right. Whew, if we watched all of these, we would have been here for 8 hours. Michael's team up against Nick's team, up 2-0 in the series. Another one that's looking for a 3-0 series lead. First period, 2-0 Nick. Ovi scoring twice. Second period, 2-1. Austin Matthews on the power play. Shots are 30-12 for Nick right now. They really don't want to go down 3-0. 36-hour stream. Kyle O.T. Wood for over 30. Place your bets. Johnny Tays makes it a 2-goal lead for Nick's team. Is the OT hero. That's exactly it, bro. Kyle Wood is the overtime hero, so he loves letting his team go, pushing his team to overtime, because he's the overtime hero, that overtime winner back in Honolulu. Justin Hall brings them within one, but it's not enough, as Nick's team has life, and it's a 2-1 series. All right, 2-1. Speaking of 2-1 series, is a 2-1 series for everyone, as Blake's team is up 2-1 against the Androids here. First period, 2-1, McKinnon, Johansson, and then Pavelski for the Androids. Second period, 3-2, Erik Karlsson for me, and Evgeny Malkin for Blake. 3-2 is the score. Excuse me. I need water out here. I feel like 2BC in his water shots. Malkin, Garland, still a 1-goal game, and then McKinnon, 5-3. Boy, Victor Olofsson, okay, brings us back within one. 10 minutes to go. Down by 1. We still have life. Still, there we go. Connor Garland, oh, battery low. Connor Garland, second of the period, ties it up at 5. Shots are only 30-25. 10 goals scored. Oh, you're kidding me. Not only a goal with 26 seconds left, but a short-handed goal for Patrick Hornquist. Ah, oh, what? Get the charging wire here. 26 seconds left, short-handed goal. Wow, that is a backbreaker. 6 goals against Bishop and Rask? Come on. That's brutal. Malkin, 2 goals, 2 assists. McKinnon, 2 goals and an assist. Gensel, 3 assists. That top line just killed me. Sheesh. Wow, wow. Water-free stream. Only milk for the commander. That's true. I should go get a big glass of milk right now. That's exactly what my vocal cords need. That was a killer. All right. Corey's up 2-1 in the series, up against Yex. Here we go. First period, 2-1, Svesh and Burakovsky. Second period, 2-2, Patrice Bergeron. Shots 28-20 heading into the period, now 32-22 for Yex. Game tied at 2. Freddie Anderson letting in 2 before the third period is rare, but they still need to get another one past him if they're going to win. And there's one. Claude Giroux, that's the third. Is that enough? Can Vasilevsky stand tall enough to keep Corey out for the rest of the next 3 minutes? And he can. 3-2 win for Yex, and this series is tied at 2. All right, back to Kyle Wood and the Golden Twigs here. Big overtime win for Kyle Wood last game. Let's see what they got tonight. First period, 1-0. Jonathan Drouin on the power play. Second period, 2-0. Nick Foligno. So Kyle Wood outshooting 18-12, down 2-0. I would not be surprised if there's some late heroics here. Power play Kyle Wood early in the third period, but Nick Foligno shorthanded goal, and then David Savard 3 seconds later. Wow. And then Zuccarello, this one's over. 5-0. Wow, forget it. 5-0 the final. 26 save shutout for Carey Price. 2 goals and an assist for Nick Foligno. Wow, that was tough. That was tough. Sheesh. 3-1 in that series now for the Golden Twigs. All right, Michael's team up against Nick's team. 2-1 series for Michael at the moment. First period, 1-0 Michael. Second period, 2-1 Michael, Ovi and Matthews. Those are the 2 main scorers for these teams, Ovi and Matthews, especially Ovi for Nick's team. Drew Doughty ties this game up at 2, but then Barkov restores that lead quickly on the power play. 3-2 for Michael, then 3-3 game again. Anderson ties it up with lots of hockey left to be played. Shots 27-26, power play for Nick, and it is Brian Rust right as that power play expires. And then Kevin LeBlanc just makes it a 2-goal lead. 3 unanswered goals, and it's a 5-3 lead for Nick, and that'll be all she wrote as Zadina adds another, and then another empty netter from William Nylander. Wow, what a third period there. 7-3 win for Nick's team. 6 goals in the third, including an empty netter. Sheesh. Oof. That series is tied at 2. All right. The Androids are 5-5 and are on the brink of elimination here. Let's go, boys. Let's go. Let's fight. Let's have a little bit of passion out there in the skates. First period, 0-0. Second period, 1-1. McKinnon and Heiskanen. Shots 21-17. Thomas Greiss, man. What? This guy is insane. It's an 84 and an 83 in nets. And he's doing better than teams that had 90s. And one just goes to show again about the goalie overall. Thomas Greiss standing on his head. Third period, 1-1 game. Androids need the win, and Brendan Saad gets it. Okay, Mark Stone. Okay, all right. 2-goal lead. 2-goal lead. Halfway through the third period. Shots 27-21. Thomas Grice in the game tonight? No, I haven't. What happened to Thomas Grice tonight? On fire? Yeah? I love Tommy Grice. And that's a 3-1 win for the Androids. We have life as we are down 3-2 in the series now. All right, Corey and Yex. Both teams are 6-3 overall. This series is tied at 2. Let's do it. First period, 2-0 Yex, Ghost and Zingle. Second period, 3-0 Cam Atkinson. Freddie Anderson, 3 goals on 29 shots now. Heading into the third period, Corey's down by 3 and has to wake up. Let's get some Sam Reinhart energy in here. But Vasilevsky might be shutting the door a little bit tighter than Freddie Anderson. 3-0 lead with, Voracek. There they are. 12 minutes into the third. A little bit of wake up there. 3 minutes left. Down by 2. Bobby Ryan! Wait! No, it won't be enough. Bobby Ryan. What happened to Vasilevsky? He let in a goal. He let in 1 goal and got pulled because it was just a disgrace. Bobby Ryan scores on Elvis. But it is a 3-2 victory for Yex. Shots were 39-30, I believe. And that's a 3-2 series now. All right, Kyle Wood up against the Golden Twigs now. That is a 3-1 series for the Golden Twigs. Here we go. First period, 2-1 Kyle Wood, Eichel and Lindholm. Second period, no scoring. Shots 22-16 for Kyle Wood. Here in the third, up by 1. They want to keep. They want to have life as well. They want to keep themselves alive. Sam Girard ties it up at 2 with 10 minutes to go. Shots 31-19, but Michael Backlund puts the Golden Twigs up by 1. Oh, wow. Is that going to be it for Kyle Wood? Is there any late heroics? Wow. Shots 38-24. 38-24. But they lose 3-2 and they're out after all the drama in the Kachuk series. Can't wait to check the video. Let's see. Oh, no problem. Thanks for stopping by, Michael Ack, and looking forward to seeing who's going to get that coveted chocolate chip muffin. Tell your wife we're all going to hold her accountable. We're very, very excited for it. But good night to you, and thanks for being here. Wow, 3-2 loss. That's a backbreaker, a heartbreaker, everything breaker. 36 saves for Price. Petrie, Backlund getting the goals there. Wow. So that is a 5-game series win for the Golden Twigs, the half Canadians. Boy, oh boy. Half Habs continue. Michael versus Nick. Here, this series is tied at 2. Here we go. First period, 0-0. Second period, 2-1 for Nick. Laine scoring twice there. The goalies, man. The goalies. Kyle Wood's goalies couldn't get it. Schwartz ties it up at 2 on the power play. But then Patrick Laine with the hat trick. Power play right there. 1 even strength and 2 power play goals for Patrick Laine. All 3 goals coming from him. And then Pierre-Luc Dubois wants in on the action. 4-2 for Nick now, as Michael might be dropping this one, going down 3-2 in the series. Looks like it. 4-2 the final in that one, as Patrick Laine had 3 goals and an assist. Kuzi had 3 assists. The connection was there. That's a 3-2 series. All right, back to the Androids and Blake's goal machine here. Let's go. 3-2 for Blake. We want to get some life here. How is points? Yeah, exactly. Crazy. First period, 2-1 Androids. Kaprizov scoring twice on Grice. Let's go. Second period, 4-3. Krejci and Garland, who's been my savior. Timo Meier, Patrick Hornquist on Tuukka Rask. 4-3 Androids. Shots pretty much tied around 22. 1 goal lead here in the third. Come on, boys. Power play's getting killed off, and there we go. Joe Pavelski, power play goal, but Nathan McKinnon comes right back to keep that 1 goal lead in check here. Oh, boy. Then Brennan Saad restores the 2 goals. Let's go. Brennan Saad's been really good on that 4th line for me here. Power play Blake late, and that'll be it, as the Androids win 6-4, and we tie the series up at 3, and we are headed to 7. Yex is looking to end the series off here. Could Corey push it to 7, or is this series done in 6? First period, 3-1 Yex. Wow. Tommy, Vladdy, Patty with 3 goals right there in 7 minutes. Bobby Ryan scoring the lone goal for Corey. Second period, 3-3. Okay, Braden Point and Dominic Kubalik once again, for like the third time, I believe. Vasilevsky gets pulled for Elvis. Don't know why, but it's a 3-3 game and Elvis is in nets. Wow. 28-21 of the shots for Yex, and it's a 3-3 game here in the third period. Yex just needs another goal and then to hang on tight to go to next round, but Corey needs to do something to push it to 7, and there's Braden Point, and then Philip Forsberg. Why is Elvis in nets? Oh, boy. Series of the century here. This one and the Kachuk Kyle Woodwin was great. 5-3, under 5 to go, and Corey is pushing this one to 7. Wow. We are going to 7. 2 series going to 7 now. Kemper makes 33 saves for Corey, as I guess their goalie got... It was both starting goalies got pulled. Don't know why. But that's going to 7. Okay, Nick's team is looking to end it against Michael's team here. Michael Snipes top cheese. First period, 2-0 Michael, Schwartz, and Barkov. A lot of goals for Schwartz in this tournament. Putting my backup in here, I don't know why that happens. Second period, 3-1, Ovi and Matthews. I don't know why the goal... It's probably just due to injuries or something. Like little tweaks of injuries that don't keep them out long term. Either way. 3-1 Michael here. Another series that might be pushed to 7 if Michael can get this win right here. 3-1. Sorry, I just got to see. Eric Stahl got day-to-day, huh? 3-1, and I think we're going to 7. I just got a notification that could be some slider stuff. Maybe. Maybe. So, Corey, you have any info on Eric Stahl? Just got an alert that he just went to day-to-day, which is not what I want. But more importantly, Michael just pushed it to 7 games here. So 3 of the 4 series going to 7. Hit in the head. Ooh, yikes. Okay, gotcha. All right. So Blake's goal machine up against the Androids from down 3-1 to tying it 3-3. The Androids are here in Game 7. Whew. Let's go. First period, 1-0. Brennan Saad, monster. Second period... By the way, shots were 15-4 for Blake in that period. And now they're 27-10, yet it is 3-3. Kaprizov and then Krejci. It was 3-0 at one point in this game, with like 9 shots to 25. Gensel. What in the world? If any of these go to overtime, ooh, baby. Maybe, huh? 3-3 game headed to the third period. Crazy shot totals. And Evgeny Malkin puts Blake's goal machine up 4-3, now 5-3. That might be it. Shots 32-14. Come on, Androids. What happened? What's going on out here? What went wrong? Oh, baby. Tell EA. I wish I could tell EA stuff like that. All right, we push it to 7, but the Androids are eliminated in Game 7 of Round 2, and Blake's goal machine is through to the Western Conference Finals. Corey and Yex now in Game 7. This has been the best series of the second round, I think. Will it go to overtime? Would not be surprised. First period, 2-0 Yex, Tarasenko, and Giroux. Second period, 3-1. Eric Stahl, the man who got rocked, and Noah Hannafin scoring for Corey. Shots are 24-18 for Corey, but it's a 2-goal lead for Yex. That was a good Game 7. Power play early, JVR brings Corey within 1, and then Jakub Voracek ties it up at 3 just 30 seconds later. 3-3 game, power play goal for Jeff Skinner, restores the lead for Yex. Let's go to times 4. 4-3 lead for Yex after that early push from Corey here in the third period. 5 minutes to go. 4 minutes left now. It is a tight one. Shots 35-29. Is there any last goal in anyone's stick? And Claude Giroux adds the empty netter. And that'll be all she wrote as Yex is off to the Western Conference Finals as he beats Corey in 7 games. Shots were 35-30 in Corey's favor, but Yex just takes it. Giroux with 2, Skinner a goal and an assist, and Sergachev 2 assists. What a series. Much respect to both teams. What a series. Wow. So it'll be Blake versus Yex in the Western Finals, and then Golden Twigs versus the winner of this next game in this Eastern Finals. As it'll be Michael Snipes top cheese up against Nick's team. Here we go. Whew. Another game 7. First period, 2-1 Michael. Second period, 3-3 Kuzi and Dubois. Justin Hall. How is Justin Hall scoring so many goals? Shots are 20-16 for Nick. 3-3 game. Another tie game heading into the third. Zadina, early goal, makes it 4-3 though. 4-3 for Nick. 5-3 Beauvillier. Oh boy, but Matthews has something to say about that. 5-4 as Michael's team's coming right back. Power play, extended power play here. Very extended power play. Extremely extended. And then Ovechkin. What? No, Corey. Wow. That was weird, but Nick's team takes it. Look at this. How many penalties was that? That was 1, 2, 3. That was 6 straight minutes of just 5-on-4 power play. Wow, 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 wow. So Nick's team takes it in game 7. Ovechkin and the rest of the crew just too much. Shots were 33-29 for Michael, but a 7-4 victory. That's tough. 6 goals on a goaltender as well. Zadina and Dubois, goal and 2 assists. What's the full name of Nick's team? It's Nick's Nice Team. Nick's Nice Team. What can I do to make it up? All right, so here we are in the conference finals. Blake versus Yex and Golden Twigs versus Nick. You know what? I'm going to send a Discord notification to all those teams because I don't think they're in here, aside from Yex. Hold on a sec. There we go. Whew. Then at least you could say you lost to the champion. Yeah, that is true. All right, here we go. Game 1 of the Western Conference Finals between Yex and Blake's Goal Machine. Showtime. First period, 1-0. Second period, 2-1. Yex comes right back. Tarasenko and Verana. Thomas Greiss, man. He is gonna. If Yex wins this, it's all because of Thomas Greiss. What a monster. Whew. We're almost done. You got to wrap it up. It's bedtime. Third period, holding on to that 2-1 lead. Power play from Blake is killed off. Yex is just hanging on tight to that 1-goal lead, but then Matt Dumba breaks through Vasilevsky's wall, and we're headed to overtime in game number 1. Predators beat Jackets 2-1. Gotcha. Whew. Still not over the round 1 loss for sure. Hobbs, who are you going for now? Baby. 2-2 game here in overtime. Who is going to take it in game number 1 of the Western Conference Finals? Power play Blake, and there it is. Power play goal from Justin Schultz past Vasilevsky. There you go. 1-0 series lead as Blake will take that over Yex. Whew, man. So now we got Nick's team versus the Golden Twigs here in round number 1 of the Eastern Conference Finals. It's still okay. It's still the third period. Gotcha. Thank you. First period, 2-0 for Nick. Second period, 3-1 Nick. Ovi and Gallagher scoring in the second. Shots 23-18 for Nick. As it is a 2-goal lead. Power play for the Golden Twigs. Taylor Hall on the power play past Ilya Samsonov. 1-goal lead now, but a power play the other way. That one is killed off. Halfway through the third, it is a 1-goal game. Both teams fighting hard. Pretty even in the shots. But then Devin Tays. Wow. 3 goals. Sorry, 2. Is it 3? Was that 3 unanswered? No, it was 2. It was 2 goals in the third period. Tie this game up and push us to overtime. Yeah, Malkin's just wild. Holy cannoli. 3-3. Headed into overtime. 32-26 are the shots for Nick. But all it takes is 1. Oh, sorry. Times 8. Malkin, man. Crazy. All right. 3-3. Who's going to get the winner to go up 1-0 in the series? Always nice to just have a little advantage in the series. Doesn't mean too much, but it's just nice to have. And we're going late into overtime. Might be going to double. And it looks like it, eh? Shots 42-34 for Nick. Gonna end quick here in double overtime as usually. Yeah, always within the first few minutes. And the Golden Twigs take it. Michael Backlund just a minute and 43 seconds into double overtime. 4-3 win for the Golden Twigs. All right, back to Blake and Yex here in the Western Conference Finals. First period, 2-2 game. McKinnon, Stahl, Ghost, Morrissey. Second period, 3-2 for Yex. Dylan Strome over Thomas Greiss. 3 goals on 21 shots. It is a tight one once again here in the third period. Not one Senator, eh? Sheesh. There has to be someone who has... who played with someone who played on the Senators, right? Sergachev scores, then Hornqvist comes right back to keep the game within 1. But Yex has a second from Ghost, and that will likely be enough, and Landeskog throws in another insurance. 6-3 victory for Yex to tie this series up to 1. Now for oh, there you go. There you go. Ryan Zingle, legend. Man, Evgeny Malkin, 23 points in 16 games for Blake's goal machine. Close that up. All right, game 2 of the Eastern Conference Finals. First period, 1-0 Zadina. Second period, 2-0 Nico, shorthanded. And then, oh no, sorry, I was supposed to press, I should have pressed square. I pressed X to simulate the period. But it's okay, it wasn't too eventful. 3-1 victory for Nick in that one. As Anderson brought it within 1, but then Kuznetsov restored the 2-goal lead. That's a 3-1 victory for Nick's team, and that series is tied at 1. Also 23 points in 15 games for Ovechkin. Okay, here we go. Game 3. Who's going to take the 2-1 series lead here? First period, 1-1 Skinner and Yamamoto. Second period, 4-1 Yex. Wow, Tarasenko, Giroux, and Strome. Thomas Greiss is human. Wow, 4-1 now. Third period, up by 3. Could Yex take the 2-1 series lead and hang on tight right here, or does Blake's goal machine have a few goals in it? And there's 1 from Patrick Hornqvist. There's 2, Nate McKinnon. Oh boy, now it's a 1-goal lead with just under 7 minutes to go. 5-on-3 power play for Blake. Could it be the tying goal? No, it's killed off. And that will be enough for Yex to take the 4-3 victory. Wow. What a final third period there. What a third period. Very well fought. Ryan or Dylan Strome? On the team, it's Dylan Strome, I believe, right? Or are you asking my opinion of who's better? Wow, 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 wow. All right, that's 2-1 for Yex. Whew. Golden Twigs. Nick tied at 1. First period, 1-0 for Ovechkin, of course. Second period, 2-1. Golden Twigs come right back. Wow, they have like 19 shots that period, I think. Romanov and Gallagher on the power play there. 25-17 the shots for the Golden Twigs. 2-1 in the third. Then Drouin makes it 3-1. The half Habs. Then, it's all Habs. 4 goals, all coming from Canadiens players. Man, should just put the Canadiens in the simulation. 4-1. 5-on-3 power play, doesn't matter. Gets killed off. Gallagher, 5. Okay. Get out of here. Gallagher and then Pouliot. So 5 out of the 6 goals coming from Montreal Canadiens players. Nylander and Tay scoring for Nick. Yeah, it's Dylan Strome. It's Dylan Strome. 6-3 the final from the Canadiens. Phew. Man. All right. Here we go. Game 3. 2-1 series lead for Yex. First period, 1-0. Second period, 2-1. Hornqvist is going crazy, man. Hornqvist just scoring out the wazoo over here. Crazy. Not much smack about Price now. True, eh? Price is standing tall. Where's Mark? D'Angelo ties this game up at 2. Shots 30-24 for Blake. 34-26 now. A lot of shots on the going up there. 37-28. Still a 2-2 game. Are we headed to overtime? Power play late for Blake. And we're headed to overtime. Shots 38-30. Oh boy. Power play again for Blake. This time killed off. Power play Yex killed off there. Special teams working hard for both sides. And it is Yex and Tarasenko getting the game-winning goal. Shots were 44-34 for Blake. But Tarasenko gets the winner. 3-2 the final. Vasilevsky, 42 saves. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. 3-1 series lead for Yex now, who's having a great tournament. 11-5 is the record for his team. Golden Twigs and Nick's team now. Golden Twigs looking for a 3-1 series lead of their own. First period, 1-0 Nick. Second period, 2-2 game. Kotka and Suzuki. And now here we are in the third period. Brennan Gallagher, all 3 games. Daddy Vasty's now his nickname. Gotcha. Nico scores on Price, 3-3 game. But man, all 3 goals coming from Canadians players once again. Power play for the Golden Twigs, 5-on-3 killed off. 5 minutes to go now. Game still tied. Is there some late heroics? And it's Alexander Romanov who gets the last laugh. And Connor McDavid, who I totally forgot was even on this team since it's only Canadians players who score, gets the empty netter. But Alex Romanov getting the game-winning goal. Wow. 32-26 with shots for Nick. But the half-habs get another big win. Wow. McDavid a goal and assist. Gallagher goal and assist. And that series is 3-1 for the Golden Twigs. So Blake is 9-9, Yex is 11-5, and he's looking to end it right now and go straight to the Brennan Cup Finals through 5 games. First period, 1-1 Jenner Stahl. Second period, 2-1 for the goal machine, as Timo Meyer says not yet. 2-1. But then Sergachev says, hang on, I want to go straight to that finals. I don't feel like playing a 6th game. Let's end it. 2-2, 13 minutes to go. Power play for Yex, killed off. Halfway through the third period now. 36-26 of the shots in favor of Blake. But Vasilevsky is really being the difference in this one. 2 minutes to go. Will we see overtime? Yes, we will. So this is an elimination game. Shots are 39-29 for Blake. We're going to hop in and watch this one a little bit. By the way, look at the ratings if you're interested. 96, 92, 84 for Blake. 95, 94, 92 for Yex. So we'll hop in and watch this one. Why not? And we'll see if Blake can keep himself alive or if Yex is going straight to the Brennan Cup.
Are you hashtagging overtime challenge on social media?
Here we go. McKinnon and Bergeron at the face-off. Ghost. Harrison. I'm not gonna do full commentate on this one. My voice is taking a beating. I'm not gonna do full commentating. Let's just watch and enjoy a little bit. Landeskog got hit down and got back up, no problem. Still has the puck. One timer from the plane, he has to swallow it up. Shaking. Both have 3 points. Oh yeah? Nice. Draisaitl needs to get me points in fantasy. Let's open up my fantasy roll. Both my leagues. Let's see both my leagues. First. Oh, nice. That's exactly what I needed. Let's go. Awesome! Varlamov got me a shutout! Let's go! Varlamov! Oh, yes! Big shutout. I needed that. Thank goodness. Got me a shutout. Oh, yes. Alex Edler, 3 block shots. Wonderful. That was a weird play. Piece of it. Evander Kane got me 2 assists. Everyone laughed at me. Evander Kane saying he was going to go bankrupt. The guy, he's just eating up goals. Svechnikov got me a goal. Who was in nets for? Was it Ratchet who got a shutout for the Hurricanes? They're allowed to watch our team get after their first round series. We're finally allowed to watch again. That was a brutal one. In this league, I don't think anyone. Does anyone have Varlamov in this? I'm not sure. Evander Kane. I know someone has Evander Kane. I'm not sure. Yeah, you know what? Someone does. No, someone does have Varlamov. I know. I saw it. He found out his team was let me check the Discord. My team got destroyed. Poor Addy. Oh, now he just jumped up here. Hey, Addy. Welcome to the future. Here's Palat. Oof. Let me check my team. Hyman's Angels. Let me check my team over in Hyman's Angels has Kane. Yeah, you have him, don't you, Pat? My team tonight in fantasy has 13.45 points. And actually, I'll have 15 once Rask gets me once they register Rask's win. Face-off win. Hannafin couldn't receive the pass. Hold on, Vrana. Wilson knocked off the puck. Ooh, just wide. Oh, you have Varlamov and Evander Kane. Oh, what? Oh, I have them both in my other league. So I guess great minds think alike. Let me check the live standings. Who would be in first at the? How would it look at the moment with live stats? Hyman's Angels in first with 35 points at the moment. Grittizen Kane is going to win. Got bad news for you, buddy. Grittizen Kane, long gone. Timo throwing on the body in this tournament. 43 hits. Face-off win. Tarasenko, oh, just misses that opportunity. I got you, yeah. How do you check live standings? You can't do it on the app. It's only on the desktop. Final four is Golden Twigs, Nick's team, Yex's team, and Blake's team, the one who's right in front of me. This is conference finals. Wait, David got a hat trick, yeah? If this is too brutal to watch, I might have to just jump ahead. Just atrocious. Okay, makes space for himself and then he's financing for the high elite franchise. Yeah. Based on real. Yes, yeah. This is just for bragging rights. Whoever finishes first in the real season will get the best player. Crazy. The two overtimes that we went into were just drags, and the one regular season game we went into. Oh, nice save in the slot. That was a quick goal. Yes, you do. Jones in front, Palat! Oh, big save, Vasilevsky in the slot. Ekman Larson staying behind the nets, gets pushed off the puck and then retreats. Ekman Larson all over the ice. Timo, Palat again, Ryan Johansson! Easy save for Vasilevsky. Whew, Pat, what'd you do to these sliders, eh? You guys are just sleeping out here. Hornfist, Zucker, you're safe for Vasilevsky. Crazy, eh? Both overtime games just grinds. Can't blame the sliders on that one. Let's get some conversation going here. What are you guys' thoughts on Stanley Cup champion this year? Literally the only thing I've heard from anyone is Tampa Bay or Colorado. What are your thoughts on Stanley Cup champion this year? Or even the Stanley Cup finals? Who's beating who in the Stanley Cup finals in the real world this year? Tom Wilson, this is the net. Hornquist, come on net, Bello. Nope. Lost in the skates. Literally. Everyone says, oh, Tampa beats Colorado, or Colorado beats Tampa. That's a good question. I was actually thinking about that the other day. How do the divisions break down exactly the playoffs? I read it somewhere, but I missed it. Oh no, I read it somewhere, but I forget it, is what I'm trying to say. Is it the top 2 teams from each division who make it through? Or I think the top 3 make it into the playoffs. But only the top 2 make it to play other teams for other divisions? Like unless you win, I don't know, unless you're one of the top teams, you'll never see players outside of your division. Sens over Sharks with Timmy scoring the winner, beautiful. That'll be fun. St. Louis will have a good year. I don't think Tampa will. Yeah, I don't think Tampa's going to win either. They'll be a great team like always, but I'm not sure if they'll win. Bergeron, come on! Oh, misses the net. Oh, yeah. Gensel, on net, Bello, please. What are you doing? Yeah, it's true. No power plays. Without power plays, there's no goals. So why, we shouldn't even be expecting goals. Tarasenko puts it to Martinez in the slot. That's nice. Here we go. Tarasenko, Giroux, on net. Somebody. Skinner stopped by the power rebound. Oh boy. Canucks maybe, eh? Canucks have a really good team. Okay, Tarasenko, please. Please. Somebody no. Maybe on the side here, Hanky. Top 4 in the division make the playoffs. Oh, top 4 in the division make the playoffs, and then the first 2 rounds of divisional play, and then the final. Okay. So if you win your division, pretty much it's the top, the final 4. You won't see another team unless you make the final 4, pretty much. Jeff Skinner. Hey, at least he got a shot off. Well, breakaway and an easy save. Actually, I almost trickled through. Ooh. Boys, we're closing in on bedtime out here. Nice save, no one's there for the rebound. Marshall, what do you do today in total? Kaloran, stopped by Vass. Bryce is the MVP for sure. See, that was a great opportunity there, but no one was there to clean up the rebound. This really is. You're telling me, man. This is really exhausting. Yamamoto, please. Somebody end this. If we stayed in the live sim, it would have been done in 2 seconds. If he puts it into his own goal, you can hang on. Yeah, if no one scores in this overtime, next whistle, you know what? Yeah, I'm not even waiting for the end of the period. Next whistle, I'm calling it. Offensive zone face-off, we'll do that. Next whistle, it's over. Too crazy. Face off with Cologne. Come on, Coleman. Yamamoto. Someone put it to the open man. Nope. Zerfeld. Smith. For those watching on YouTube, count your blessings. You could just fly through this. Watching it back. Boone Jenner. Josh Morrissey. Giveaway in the neutral zone. This should just be called neutral zone giveaways. That's all it is. Neutral zone turnovers. Hornquist. He's been the hero. And Hannifin's supposed to be Zucker! Easy pad save. Stahl. Save rebound. Scores! Finally, Patrick Hornquist ends it. And Blake's goal machine has life. Wow, and of course it's Patrick Hornquist who gets it done. Thomas Greiss stood tall in overtime. They heard the next whistle, it was over, and they got it done. Oh, man. Oh, finally. Patrick Hornquist ends it in overtime, and we can finally go home. Shots were 50 to 36. 50 to 36. What in the world? All right. Finally. So that series is going to 7 now, right? Is that what it is? I totally lost track of what's going on. No, it's it's instead of them going through, it's now 3-2 in that series. Gotcha. All right, Golden Twigs and Nick. Let's put on acceleration here. Let's go. Vasilevsky played it crazy. First period, 2-1 Nick. Second period, 4-2 Golden Twigs. McDavid, Hall, and Zuccarello. McDavid has barely been scoring. 4-2 for the Golden Twigs now. 4-3 as Nick comes back in. Yeah, Ovechkin's been killing it. Kuznetsov makes it 4-3. 4-4, Patrick Laine ties this game up. We're not going to overtime. 5-4, 3 unanswered goals in the third period, and William Nylander puts Nick's team up 5-4 over the Golden Twigs. Wow. With just a minute or so left, and Ovi will end it right there. 6-4 for Nick's team as Ovechkin gets another goal. 30 points in 18 games. Here's anyone wears shorts around their house all year long. It's just me. One time I put pen over the... That's good stuff. That's good. Yeah, I'm totally with you there. I've been wearing track pants a lot more often now that I'm in the house, like literally all day. But it used to be track pants during the week, shorts on the weekend. But now that I'm just in the house all the time, it's a bit cold in the basement where I do my work. I go track pants. But I used to be like that. I used to be shorts year-round in the house. So both series at 3-2 now. Oh, boy. Yeah, even in the summer, track pants, it depends. Mostly short. No, it's usually shorts it's usually shorts than track pants. Okay, back to Yex versus Blake here. Yex can take it here in Game 6, up 3-2 at the moment. First period, Blake up 1-0. Second period, Blake up 4-1. Palat, McKinnon, and Coleman short-handed. Sheesh. Yeah, weird, eh? So many assists for Ovechkin, playmaker. And then Bergeron scoring against Greiss. Thomas Greiss standing up, as always. It's 4-1 Blake, and he wants to push it to 7 all the time. Yeah, I feel that, Mikey. Malkin and McKinnon both scoring on the power play. That'll be all she wrote there. 6-2. We're headed to 7. Don't even wait for the game to finish. We're headed to 7. Let's see in this one. Golden Twigs and Nick. Are we headed to 7 as well in this one? First period, Golden Twigs 1-0. Second period, 3-0. Suzuki and Drouin. Looks like we're headed to 7 here as well. Some good series headed into the finals. Two teams that deserve to be there will be there. And yeah, let's just sim through that one. Trust on Carey Price, who heard that the people were talking about in the chat, and he made 24 saves on 25 shots. We're headed to 7 in... Sorry, what am I saying? The Golden Twigs are through to the Brennan Cup Finals. And I was going to say Stanley Cup. It wasn't even the Stanley Cup. It was the Data Cup. They got renamed. Thomas Greiss for the Brennan Cup MVP, for sure. As now it's... So now Thomas Greiss is gone now, right? Thomas Greiss is gone now, I think. But let's see his final numbers. Greiss, yeah, he's still here. Okay, he's on Blake's team. 892 save percentage, actually, and a 3.21 goals against average. Nothing crazy good, but 11, 7, and 2 with that one shutout. Huh. He's played the most games as well. All right, so here we go. Game 7, Blake and Yex. Winner goes to Stanley Cup Finals. Game again, not Stanley Cup or Data Cup, the Brennan Cup Finals. First period, 1-0 for Yex. Second period, 4-0. Wow, that's huge. In Game 7, heading into the third, up 4-0. Sergachev, Landeskog, and Tarasenko. 4-0 for Yex. That might just be enough on its own. Oh, baby. Power play Blake late. Thomas Greiss just couldn't get it done when it was needed. No, I'm just kidding. Thomas Greiss was a monster this whole time. He could still win MVP. We'll see once the whole thing is over. And it is a Game 7 shutout for Vasilevsky. Can we name our own playoff MVP for the winner? The Kyle Wood Trophy, maybe? Yeah, we could do that. We could do that. That's a huge 4-0 win in Game 7. 27 save shutout from Vasilevsky. And that is your... Now we have your Brennan Cup Finals, my friends. It is Yex's team versus the Golden Twigs. And 30 points in 19 games for Ovi as he got eliminated as well. 12-7 versus 12-5. Good records for both teams. I think we're ready to hop right into it. Let's just look at both teams quickly. How both teams are looking without looking at everybody. Swamp Rabbits here. Yex's team, Tarasenko, wow, 3 players who are a point per game. My goodness, 3 players who are a point per game. Tarasenko, Giroux, and Bergeron. Hedman, Landeskog doing well. 4 goals for Ghost with 4 assists. 4 for Strome. Anybody not pulling in here? Brodin, 2 assists with a +10. Wow. Plus minuses aren't great from some other guys. Goalies, it's Vast just going nuts. 920 save percentage, 2.67 goals against average. And then for the Golden Twigs, Bergeron, Conn Smythe, Selke, Hank, there you go. McDavid, 21 points in 17 games, only 4 goals, but killing it. Drouin with 15, Hall 14, Gallagher 12, Kachuk 12, Foligno 10. All the Canadians here. The half Habs. Sherratt with 2 points, why not? Carey Price doing very well. 917 save percentage and a 2.37 goals against average. So here we are, Brennan Cup Finals, game number 1 between these two teams. Don't know how long it's going to go, but it is time for bed, so let's hit it. 0 goals for Hedman, but getting it done. Here we go. We fought hard. Let's see it. 3 hours later. First period. Wow. Early lead for the X's team. Bergeron, Tarasenko, and Atkinson. That's point per game now for Tarasenko and Bergeron, continuing 20 points in 20 games. Second period, 3-1 as Jonathan Drouin scores against Vasilevsky. It's a 2-goal lead for Yex's team. Yeah, that's true. Price does get hot. That does sound realistic to me. 3-1 power play for the Golden Twigs. Extended power play, cannot capitalize. And that's going to hurt, as that may just be what ends it. No, Price doesn't choke. The team chokes, I find. And Sergachev adds the empty netter. Yex's team up 1-0 in the Brennan Cup Finals. Let's just keep it going. This is not franchise mode. We got to check lines and do injuries. Game 2 first period. My brain's fried. 1-1 Taylor Hall, and once again Tarasenko keeping up the point per game pace. Most underrated, Patrice Bergeron, the most underrated player of all time? Not at all. Not at all. Patrice Bergeron is very respected and rated. He's an amazing player, but I don't think of him when I think of underrated. The guy wins the Selke every year, and he puts up crazy numbers. Second period, 2-1. Jeff Skinner on the power play. Shots are 30-17 for Yex. Connor McDavid, his 5th goal of the tournament, ties this game up at 2 for the Golden Twigs. And then Ben Sherratt makes it 3-2, and Michael Backlund 4-2. 2 goals in 5 seconds against Vasilevsky. Wow, shots are 34-26, but it's 4-2. 4-3, Tom Wilson is not done. Not done yet. That's exactly who I was thinking, Michael. Literally exactly who I was thinking in my mind. And although Wilson scores late, it's not enough to overcome that deficit. 1 teams who deserve to be here. Gotta respect that. Game 3, it is a best of 5 now. First period, 2-0. Jenner and Strome for Yex. Second period, 3-1. Goal apiece, Brodin and Backlund. Backlund's been scoring pretty consistently as well. Somewhat consistently. A very underplayed Curse. If we're talking like underrated in the sense like, oh, I think he's in the AHL, but oh no, actually he should be on the fourth line, then like, yeah, I guess that makes sense. But like more underrated is like a guy who's like just really, really good but not talked about that much. But I get what you're saying. He's a hard worker. 3-2 now as Nick Suzuki back within 1, but Zingle restores the 2-goal lead right there. And then Landeskog 5-2. Wow. Yeah, Barkov's really, he's becoming more recognized. Lazar emoji in the Discord, remind me in server suggestions. 5-3 McDavid scoring again. Strome with some big goals, eh? 5-3, 5-4, Gallagher late, 5-4 is their last minute heroics. 5-5, you're kidding! Connor McDavid with 14 seconds left. 3 unanswered goals from 5-2 to 5-5. Yeah, those are terrible headshots from the Senators with the fisheye camera lens. 5-2 to 5-5. Shots are 41-27. McDavid scores with 750, Gallagher 246, and then McDavid again with 14 seconds left. This game is tied at 5 and headed to overtime. Wow, all the momentum is with the Golden Twigs. Power play killed off by the Twigs. It was Yex power play was killed off, but Yex gets the winner. Dylan Strome, he was called out in the chat for being someone who gets clutch goals, and he gets another one. 6-5 the final. A big scare late, but Yex's team comes through. Shots 47-32 in the end. 6-5 the final. Big game there. 2 goals from Strome, 3 assists from Hanifin, 2 goals and an assist for McDavid. Dylan Strome. Boy, oh boy. 2-1 Yex up in the Brennan Cup finals here. Here we go to take a 3-1 commanding lead. First period, 2-0. Smith and Morrissey. Price is not getting it done when it matters the most here. Second period, 5-1. My goodness. Skinner, Tarasenko, Morrissey. Josh Anderson scoring the lone goal for the Twigs. Yex may be taking this one sooner rather than later. 6-1. Whew. Top 5 player all time? Are you asking who the top 5 players all time are? Oof. Oh, no problem, Mikey. How did you like that Rangers game? I don't know what happened in it. Let me know what happened in it, but thank you for stopping by. 8-1. 8-1, bro. Wow. 9-1. Shots were 45-26 in this one. 45-26. 9-1 the final. Wow. That's 6 assists in 2 games for Hanifin. And just like that, it was 4-0. Okay. Oh, that's true. Varlamov got the shutout. That was good for my fantasy. I'm sorry. Wow. Good night, Mackenzie. Dylan Cousins got a point tonight. Oh, yeah? Price equals garbage. Nah, he played super well. EA's just glitching him out here. Bergeron has won the cup. It's a bit... don't count those chickens before you hatch. But we are not done yet. Yeah, I'm a bit surprised. But we could finish it right here in Game 5 of the Brennan Cup Finals between Yex's team and the Golden Twigs. Here we go. First period, 2-0 Twigs. They're not ready to go yet. Tkachuk and Backlund. Second period, 2-1. 1 goal for Claude Giroux. Shots are 23-12 for the Twigs. But they are still fighting. See Game 7, I'll get some final suspension. Yeah, I wouldn't mind that, eh? Now okay. Here are the Twigs, 4-1, shorthanded goal. What are you guys saying now, eh? Here we go, 4-1. That may be it. 3-goal lead with 5 minutes to go. Addy, what are you saying, buddy? The Bruins have not won the cup yet. First captain to win in his first season. It's not quite the playoffs yet. 2 goals and an assist for Backlund. 28 saves from Carey Price, who wants to silence the haters. And Foligno with a goal. That is a 3-2 series now, as we are headed to 6. Maybe they will, but you're celebrating as if it's already happened, which is a bit confusing. 15-9 is the record of the VX's team. 14-8 record of the Golden Twigs. Game 6, Brennan Cup Finals. Could this be the end, or will we see 7? First period, 3-1 Twigs. Wow! Atkinson scores early, but then Anderson, Hall, and Zuccarello. They barely beat the Devils. And you're that's a good point. That's a good point from Hobbs. Big shot, Backlund. Oh, man. That's 3-1 now. 3 goals on 8 shots. Second period, 4-2. Tarasenko scores in the power play, but Taylor Hall scores for the Twigs. And it's a 2-goal lead. So the people who were doing a lot of talking early are not probably feeling too good right now. Shots are pretty tight, but it's a 2-goal lead for the Golden Twigs here. Here in the third period. Can the Twigs add more? And they will. Brendan Gallagher, 5-2. 3-goal lead with under 10 to go. Exactly. This is just like the Pat and Michael series all over again. Boys, we are headed to 7 to end this tournament. It doesn't get better than that. Game 7 of the Brennan Cup Finals. That's exactly what we needed, and that's exactly what we're going to get. Game 7. It all comes down to this. From 16 teams down to 2. 3.5 hours later, Carey Price is not happy, and he wants the cup. Let's do it. 3-3 series. 15-10 is Yex. 15-8 is Blake. Sorry, it's Blake. Are the Golden Twigs. I was thinking the K. The K got me thrown off. Whew. Here we go. Who is going to take it? Let's just simulate through the whole thing. Controller down. Simulate through the whole game. Who's taking it? I don't know if I want overtime. I don't know. I'd rather have a close game that we can hop into at the end. Instead of overtime. First period pretty tight thus far. I don't want to suffer. I want to go to sleep. And first period is scoreless. Shots were 12-11 for Yex's team. Vasilevsky and Price both standing tall. Second period, early power play. First one of the game for the Twigs. It is killed off by Yex's team. Shots remain pretty even. Power play for Yex's team now, starting to pull away in the shots. Power plays for both teams don't go anywhere. With just about 7 minutes to go. Now 3 to go. Wow. It doesn't get better than this, my friends. Game 7, third period, game tied at zilch. Shots 26-18 for Yex. Boy, whoever could score the next goal in this next 20 minutes, whoever wins this 20-minute period, wins the Brennan Cup. Strome or Gallagher, says Pat. Put your bets in now. Legend says Bergeron. Pat says Strome or Gallagher. Here we go. Third period. Next goal could be the winner in a defensive matchup like this. We'll jump in close to the end for sure. And it is Vladimir Tarasenko scoring the first goal of this game. We're going to hop in right now with about 5 minutes to go. All right, Yex is up 1-0 with 5 minutes to go. It is 1-0 for Yex thanks to Vladimir Tarasenko. And we are ready to hop into it. Ooh, baby, with 5 to go. Tarasenko, what a tournament for Tarasenko.
Well past the midway mark.
Showtime. Conway crosses the ocean and scores the game winner. Imagine, I wish. Just to see his face would make everyone feel 10 times better. 6 minutes to go here in the third. It's an 11-minute period, so it should be about 3 minutes or so of real time to figure it out. We'll very quickly look over the stats, and then we will call it a night. Hopefully, unless we go to triple overtime here. Chance for Blake. Again, with McKay cleaning up. Golden Twig Suzuki in front. That is not onto the net. Anything got redirected. Suzuki again. Oh, wow. A toe save there. Petrie at the point. Over to Devin Tays. Can't receive that pass. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to turn people are really having having a lot of issues with passes. That's the one thing I'm just going to fix a little bit, just to make it a bit more interesting here. Passing. Pass assist. Let's put that up to 50 instead of 30. 50 on the speed. Pass. Okay, we'll just put pass assist up there. Because 37 is making them struggle a little bit too much, it seems. Don't want to make it too much. Oh yeah, everyone loves Bergeron. Alright. Thanks, Pat. Yeah, everything else is great. Just it's the pucks are the pucks are bouncing off the blades a little bit too much. Connor McDavid, 30 points in this tournament. He might just be the Kyle Wood MVP. Defensive zone face-off. Ghost. Tarasenko looking to extend the lead, but Price will just take that and hang on to it. I feel you, Hobbs. Don't wanna offend anyone, but I feel you. But I do love Bergeron. In a different way. It's like I don't like him as part of the Bruins, but I like him as an individual. It's yeah, exactly. Hedman, Landeskog, another save for Price. The Golden Twigs got to do something out here, or else it's just going to be making a few saves and neutral zone play until the clock runs out. Philippe Daniel. An offensive zone face-off. Taylor Hall skates straight to the boards for some reason, gets by two players. And then gets stood up by Hedman. 3:42 to go. No one, 20, no, what was that? Number 26 skates the opposite direction, then stops, then poke checks him. What? Gallagher. Here we go. McDavid's in the middle, but Ghost will break that up. Not McDavid. Who's 97 on the Twigs? I'm not sure who 97 is. Oh, we're still alive, Tornado. It's Game 7. 1-0 with 3 minutes to go. We are still alive. A very lucky man. Hannafin, Skinner. 3 minutes to go. Oh, Matt Cook, I feel that. Hobbs. Skinner, no. It's been brutal AI action, but we're hoping for a little something. Oh, wow, what a hit there. From Morrissey, I think, as Drouin's helmet goes flying. Atkinson, over to Morrissey. Over the red line now. Into the Golden Twig zone. Hold on, Skinner. Okay. What are the two finals? Is either the counter or the Habs? It's the half Habs team. Yeah, half Habs team is down 1-0. Cale McCart team is out, though. There's Josh Anderson, I think, 17. Taylor Hall, no, it's probably not him. Taylor Hall to the point, Savard. Over to Sam Girard. It's Savard and Girard on that defensive pairing. Minute and a half to go now. The 1-0 lead still remains for Yex's team. Would I ever do a 20? Yeah, I would, but it would have to be the better circumstances, not just me on a chair in the basement. I'd have to have things set up and ready to go a lot better. Yeah, poor Savard, man. It's the final minute now. Here's a great chance, but what is happening? Why are these guys not putting the puck on the net? With David, goalie getting pulled. Come on, come on. Hannafin just takes it away, no problem. And oh, just misses the empty net. 6 on 5. 30 seconds to go. Let's see if anyone cares. Okay, Taylor Hall's all alone. And wow, that was a pad save. I thought he wasn't going to take the shots, but a pad save out of Taylor Hall. That's probably the last good chance they had. Boy, oh boy. Wait, hold on. Drouin, Hall, because of a mix-up there. No, maybe we gain possession. And that looks to be it, my friends. And Bergeron will not be able to ice it. Ooh, hits off Petrie's skate. And that is the end. Wait 2 seconds. Wait, hold on, shoot! Just wide. And in 7 games, Yex's team takes the Brennan Cup 1-0 the final. A huge shutout from Vasilevsky. What a game. What a tournament, really, in fact. Bergeron did not get the winner. I told you, Bergeron, no, it was Tarasenko. Oh, poor McDavid. He fought hard with those half-habs. It was a good series. Oof, 3 hours and 40 minutes. What a tournament. But Yex gets the bragging rights for having drafted the best team according to the EA NHL 21 simulation. Habs for the cup? Easy. Habs for the cup? Easy, boys. How do you know Bergeron assisted? Zuccarello, Backlund. I wonder, do they award the Conn Smythe here? Let's see if the Kyle Wood Award will be awarded. Imagine Brennan gives the cup out. There he is, Patrice Bergeron, the alternate captain. I believe the captain's McDavid. Kyle Wood Award goes to Patrice Bergeron. 4 goals, 7 assists, 11 points. I believe that's just in this series, not in the entire playoffs. I thought Tarasenko would have gotten it, though, to be honest. But we'll check the point totals afterwards. And we'll just invite Brennan out to the ice as he will award the newly named cup. As the Stanley Cup, they lost the rights. Lord Stanley, they lost the rights to it. Brennan saw the opportunity, he bought the rights, and it's now the Melbourne Cup. Victor Hedman, captain of the X's team, comes to select it. Comes to accept it. Can't speak. And he raises the Brennan Cup. Brennan looking good, eh? Nice suit and everything. Brennan looking good. Oh boy. Addy, you gotta calm down, buddy. I gotta go into the Discord and purge like 100 messages from you. You gotta calm down. Claude Giroux raises it. Accepts the Brennan Cup with a big smile. There's Patrice. There's everyone's favorite. He'll probably be sent out for another one, right? There you go. Round 2. There's one guy on Boston from the entire team. This is Boston. This is exactly what's going to happen with Boston. And then here comes the hero himself, Vasilevsky. So, Mikey, we drafted teams in Yahoo Fantasy. Pat put the teams for me into actual teams. We simulated their teams. Oh, I like that hot take, Hobbs. Snap a picture, boys. Brennan Cup, first ever. It'll last a lifetime. Big win for Yex. Shots were 36-30 in that one. Golden Twigs put up a fight. Aho for Bergeron straight up. That'll probably get rejected by the commissioner. I'm down for Aho. Why not? Swamp Rabbits. There you go. In 7 games. What a thriller, eh? So just to quickly recap, Ovechkin and McDavid both led the way in scoring. I'm surprised, yeah, Bergeron had 27. I thought, no, I would probably give it to Tarasenko, who scored 19 goals and 26 points in 26 games. Or if I had to give it to someone else, I'd probably give it to McDavid, even though he was on the losing team. 30 points in 24 games. I probably would have done that too, you know? Oh, man. Anyways, when I look at the goalie stats here. Goalie stats, Vasilevsky went 16-7-3 with 2 shutouts, a .915 save percentage. Night Tornado, thanks for stopping by for the end. And a 2.77 goals against. Carey Price, he did not do badly. .912 save percentage, 2.75 goals against. Freddie Anderson is probably the best goalie of the entire tournament, but it was in half the amount of games. So I think Vasilevsky actually would, it would make more sense to give Vasilevsky best goalie of the tournament since he played double the amount of games. Numbers were just slightly worse, and he got the cup. So I will take that. Yeah, I definitely would have had Tarasenko as the Kyle Wood MVP there. Or at least, if not him, then McDavid. Patrick Waugh, 96 overall, had a 874 save percentage and a 4.3 goals against average. That's cool. Where's Thomas Greiss? Where's Greiss? Yeah, so Greiss at 84 had an 891, and Waugh at a 96 had an 874. That's cool. That's cool. That's pretty much it, I think. So we'll just, you know what, last thing, we'll just check Yex's team, just to say, here's the winning squad. Merzlikins went 2-3-0, 903. I'll see you in the next one, Mikey. Thanks for stopping by. Bergeron 27, Tarasenko 26, Giroux 25, Landeskog 19, Skinner 17, Hedman 17, 17 assists from him, Atkinson 16, Strome at 7 goals, those were big, 7 from Skinner as well, Hanifin a goal and 9 assists, 6 assists coming in game 1 and 2 of the Cup Finals. Wilson negative 11 and 55 penalty minutes, that didn't help. Verana only 6 points from him, and you wanted to see Hellebuck? Hellebuck went 1-4-0. Man, so great numbers, but a terrible record. 914 save percentage and a 2.61 goals against average. Yeah, that makes sense. Strome was probably the most underrated on that team because there was a lot of big names on that team. So for the most underrated, probably Strome with those 7 goals. Yeah, very well said. Well, boys, that's going to be the wrap it up right there. 3 hours 45. Let's just call it. Thanks for being here. It was a fun ride. I'm sure everyone who's watching is already subscribed and part of the Discord server, but if you aren't, then the perfect time to do so would be now. All those links are down in the description. And that was a fun time. It went all the way. It went the furthest that it could. Game 7 of the finals. Curtis, I put the reminder in the service suggestions for if you guys want to Curtis Lazar emoji. And for anyone who's watching afterwards on YouTube, thanks so much for watching. And to you, maybe you are not subscribed or not part of the Discord server or anything like that. All those links are in the description, and we would love to have you joining this community. So it would be an honor for us to do that. And of course, the stream as well, dedicated to Brennan and his newfound cup. Very happy to have that new copyright restricted trademark. I'm sure that will not be the last time that we use the Brennan Cup. So all the best to him, his girlfriend as well, moving forward. Get lots of rest, and thanks everyone. Thank you as well. Huge thank you to Pat for putting all this together. Would not have been possible without him. See you to everybody. See you next video. Thank you again, and I will catch you next time.